if you're gay. Press 4 for a freeway. I think about who? I think about what? I think about sluts. Do they know they're sluts? Let's find out. I'm a disclaimer. You're a bitch, bitch. And you should feel like a bitch, bitch. There's cookies and blank on them. Give me icing. So sticky. You should fuck. You should fuck. You should fuck men again and again. Even on a day. Even on a bad day. I go bend over, slap the ass. I go bend over, slap the ass. I go bend over, slap the
I make all my songs live on Twitch. You can check that out in the link down below.
Hello. Hi. How is it going? How are you? I don't know if I'm unmuted. I don't know if this is going well yet, but we'll see. I also had to change over my headset today, and I don't know how I feel about it yet because I haven't actually put it on. But we'll see how that goes too. In the meantime, let's put the music back on, and I will say hello. Ooh, it has buttons. They're all crunchy. Okay, crunchy buttons. Oh, it's comfy. Alright. It doesn't, like, sit on your head, which is probably going to be more comfortable over time. I think I'm cool with this. I think I'm cool with it. Big Lebowski, thank you so much. Very much appreciated. Jacket looks warm, I'm jealous. Thank you, it's fucking huge. I bought a size 12. Apparently, I'm smaller than a size 12. It's Mahusive. Guru, thank you so much. And Ant-Man, thank you. I very much appreciate it, dude. Cheers for the 19-month. It's Peachy. Thank you so much for the Prime. New headset, who dis? I know, right? It's been a while since I've had like a mic connected as well. Ant-Man, thanks for the 1,000 bits. What happened to the old one? Oh, I forgot to charge it. And yeah, I lost the little detachable charger wire for it. This one's wire is different. Oh, come to think of it, I could probably unplug it. Nope, it's not charged enough. It immediately noped on me. Alright. Well, at least I know what the charger wire is for this one. Alright. Hey, weirdly, this music, this particular song's called Jacket in Summer. We started talking about jackets, so the world is an illusion confirmed. My grandma used to do that all the time. One of my fondest memories of my grandma from Trinidad was whenever I'd visit her, we'd talk about something really obscure, like, I don't know, lizard farts. And immediately, like, Angel from Buffy the Vampire Slayer will randomly go, yeah, vampire farts. And we'll be like, whoa. And she'd be like, see? See? Because it would happen to her constantly. The TV would start talking about everything she talked about. Like, the radio would do it. The songs would do it. It was just like, everything's connected to me. I'm pretty sure if the world is an illusion and it's all a game, my grandma's the main character. It's uncanny. Why is lizard farts considered a dark subject? I didn't say it was a dark subject, I just said it was a random one. I mean, it could be dark depending on the quality of the fart. That happens to me too. Interesting. I do wonder if it's a form of false pattern recognition, because we are designed as creatures to recognize patterns. It helps us in our environment. Firstly, it helps us to recognize faces, even if they're not our own type of faces. So, for example, a leopard hiding in the brush is designed to blend in with their surroundings as they sit there and very still and watch you through the swaying grass. If you can pick up a facial structure in a vague scattered pattern, you'll be able to spot a predator that's camouflaged. And I think that's where it comes from, and I think that predates us. I think it was before we were even monkeys that we developed this. I think it was back when we were like naked little mole rats trying not to be eaten by like literally everything, because the bugs were huge back when the first mammals existed that we evolved from. And so back in that time period, being able to recognize a face in any kind of creature and recognize when two eyes were watching you means that being able to detect a face in a pattern was really useful. But now it's fucking useless, and now we use it to, I don't know, find bunny rabbits and people in clouds. And, you know, it will mean that we can put a pattern on a piece of paper, get people high, and they'll swear to God there are faces in it looking at us. This is false pattern recognition. And it applies to things superstitiously. So, for example, just because you are doing something, it doesn't mean it correlates with other things that go on around you. You might falsely connect them. An example of this would be pigeons have it too. They're very superstitious. So they'll think that anything they were doing presently is what makes food more abundant in their environment, or what makes rain happen more often, or what makes this happen. They'll falsely correlate whatever they were presently doing. And so if they did like a little spin on the spot to impress a girl, and suddenly someone fed them, or suddenly it started raining, or suddenly something happened, they'll go, this is my lucky spin dance. Whenever I do it, I'm more likely to have food. And this is my lucky spin dance. Whenever I do it, the weather's likely to turn. And they'll just believe in luck and think that they'll know that like they can't incite a reward for the behavior. They just think that it's more likely to happen. They become superstitious. So, we do this. We falsely connect two things, and this manifests as the belief in luck, for example. And, you know, sometimes people who are severely mentally ill or have parts of their brain which aren't functioning normally in the usual way that most humans would, will falsely connect two things. Like, they'll be thinking or imagining, like, they'll be thinking at someone. Like, they'll look at someone on the TV and they'll think at them and they'll go, you have strange hair. I don't know if I like your hair, mister. And they'd imagine what he'd say as a response. And sometimes we do that. Like, we'll have arguments in our own head and we'll know that they're fake arguments. But someone with certain parts of the brain that aren't operating normally might not know the difference between them imagining how someone would respond, which is a normal mental developmental role play, which helps us to assess how we converse with people. They might go, are they speaking to me? Is that them speaking to me? Because they can no longer differentiate their own thoughts from somebody else's thoughts. They don't know how to tell the difference. So they just think, you're thinking at me, we're having a conversation. And people do it to me all the time. And this is false pattern recognition. This is the idea that two things are connected or correlated that aren't, as well as a few other things, right? So I think that the idea that, you know, the TV starts talking about whatever we talk about is just about falsely correlating the two and not understanding that this is a thing that humans talk about, and maybe random false characters that we make up will talk about them too, because they're modeled on real situations. Oh, okay. Ah, thank you. Whoops. Mod check, shut up. Ryan, thank you so much for the year Prime. That's so sweet of you. Fuck. Like, I feel really lucky when people like, I get one Prime sub every single month, and I only get one and I'm gonna give it to you. Like, that's an honor, but for that to be an entire year, for you to have appreciated what I do for an entire year, that's fucking awesome. Thank you. It's survival tactics we evolved with. Yes, exactly. So yeah, evolution is millions of years old knowledge. It's ancient knowledge. It's like if you behave this way, you're more likely to survive. So it's like a shortcut to a survival action without having the overlying reasoning or having to train for and gather enough experience to know that this specific action is the most correlated with survival. It's just there. It's just there in your DNA as a memory that you can act on regardless of your lived experiences, so you can have a shortcut to the most survivable actions. And unfortunately, it makes us irrational. Every now and again, it is irrational because it doesn't correlate to modern circumstances. It correlates to the eons of time that we evolved in. It correlates to millions of years where there wasn't internet and 9-to-5 jobs, basically. So unfortunately, when we use those instincts, they're usually triggered by things that are nowhere near the situation they're meant to be applied to. And that's why they seem irrational. Like they didn't have TVs back when naked mole rats were climbing up the trees and slowly becoming like the sparkle in a monkey's eye. No. Prime, thank you. Binary Force, you absolute fucking legend. Thank you for the fuck. For the 5 nut. 5 nut for the 5 subs. Thank you. Apotheosis, thanks for the 200 bits. TY for the frack. If you've thought about something recently, you're more likely to notice it. Exactly. So my friend thinks that they're haunted by the number 21, and he's not the only one. I had an ex as well who thought they were haunted by the number 11. And so both of them would notice their specific number all of the time. Yeah. But they're the two. I have a friend and I have an ex, and they both thought they were haunted by numbers. And it was really, 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 really interesting because like I spent the day with both of them. I spent more than a day with my ex, trust me. And whenever we passed any other number, they wouldn't notice it. So they'd be looking out the window and they'd check on the time and they'd see so many numbers that weren't 11 or 21 all day, every day. Like we'd go down the entire street and every door would be numbered, but they'd go, see, number 11. It's everywhere. I'm like, you fucking idiot, right? And I think that's totally true. I genuinely think that's what happens. Like, if you want to believe that you're haunted by a number, you will immediately be haunted by it because it among many other numbers, is gonna be there constantly. Hello from Japan, how you doing? Oikawa, thank you so much for joining us. That's pretty cool. You will see what you want to see. Yes! And I often get it with chat as well, because chat will often reply to something I didn't do. And I see it often, unfortunately, because people hate vegans. Cody, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Yeah. So basically, because I'm vegan, I see this a lot. There was a woman, and all she did was post a vegan recipe. She was like, I've been living plant-based for a few years. This was me before I went plant-based. I was chubbier, and I had spots. And then I decided to eat a plant-based diet, and these are the kind of meals I ate. And it really worked for me, and I don't get spots, and I threw away my acne cream, and I look hot in a bikini now. And it's pretty awesome. And if you want to try my method, you can follow me here. I've got loads of recipes and they make me feel so good. And that's all she said. That was the entirety of its message. There was no condemnation of anyone who didn't follow it. There was literally no mention of the word veganism whatsoever. She was literally just saying, I helped myself. And if you think this can help you too, come and look at my recipes. Come and give them a shot. And I thought there was nothing pushy about this whatsoever. She was just talking about experiences. The first 3 and most liked comments were, this gives me vegan teacher vibes. I don't know. Ew. And I was like, what? The only thing they have in common is that they're both vegan. That is literally it. What do you want about? The other one was, there's nothing wrong with meat. Oh my god, stop condemning me. I feel personally attacked. And the other person was like, farmers are good people. Stop trying to ruin their lives. Why do you all hate farmers? And it's like, people only see the argument they feel like they can argue with. These people have an idea of veganism, so they stopped seeing her and what she was saying and argued with an imaginary straw vegan that said all of these mean things to them that they fucking hate. And so they didn't actually see her. They didn't see her in her recipes and her innocent little video. They saw an angry vegan vilifying them, even though it didn't exist. It's not a person. No one was doing that. And you just know the next time they talk to someone, they're gonna be like, oh my god, I hate vegans. I saw one on TikTok the other day trying to make me feel bad about my sandwich. So yeah, I see it all the fucking time that people see what they want to see. And it's really interesting. It's fascinating. I never noticed how many Jeeps were around until I bought mine. Exactly. That's another good example. I didn't even know anything about cars, but I started to notice. So I had to go on this trip to find an animal that had been horrifically abused, and they drove I can't even remember the type of car now. It's like a four-wheel drive off-roader thing. It houses a lot of people potentially in the back, and a lot of farmers drive them. And they actually, one of the people who told us about this case actually told us that the vehicle they were driving was this vehicle. And I didn't even know how to describe that vehicle before, and I've forgotten how to now. But I still spot them everywhere because I had to be on the lookout for it in case it was like someone local that we could go and report and talk to. And then I started to see them everywhere. And they still give me this sinking gut feeling because I immediately remember that animal that was in that horrific situation. They had an eye hanging out. Boomberry, thank you so much for the Prime. But yeah, the thing with the numbers is that it's not like these numbers had an obsession with them. It's that they had an obsession with the number, definitely. They spotted it every time it was there, even though it wasn't any more frequent than any other number in their lives. And it's like, I criticize capitalism. Even though I'm fine with capitalism, I think it could be improved. Like, I don't mind whether we change the system completely or we stick with this one, but we have to change enough that it's no longer a pyramid scheme. And me saying that, there are loads of people who think that I'm advocating for communism. I know nothing about communism. Well, next to nothing. I've got a friend who talks to me about it all the time and I'm curious as fuck, but my brain just does not think this information matters and doesn't seem to want to retain it whatsoever. And the thing with that is that no, I'm not an advocate for any other specific financial system whatsoever. I just want to help poor people. I'm not advocating for any system. But there are people who specifically think if I ever say anything bad about capitalism, that I hate capitalism, that I'm a communist, and that I need to be taught how bad communism is. And so what I am is someone who's like, let's make the poor richer. And what they hear is, I will kill you with communism if you let me. Communism, kids, let's do it, kind of thing. And they literally argue with a communist. They see a communist because they think I'm one. And so people will see what they want. They judge things emotionally and they remember things emotionally. There was somebody who literally, I kid you fucking not, listened to my podcast with Daily Dose of Internet and came away thinking that he had my nudes and was blackmailing me with them. What? Jonesy, thank you so fucking much. 2 years. 2 years tier 3. Thank you so fucking much. That's insane. Yeah. We're beyond the age of kings and peasants. Well-to-do and getting by, that's fine, but nobody should be starving in this day and age. I totally agree. I genuinely do. I think that we need to incentivize rich people to stop flaunting status as an amount in their bank account and start flaunting status as the amount of people who have a good quality of life because of them. Like, there should be like tiers of quality of life that we acknowledge, and not in a way to rate those people by their importance, but to rate their employers by their human decency. I genuinely think that an advert for McDonald's should be McDonald's explaining exactly how they pay their workers because we support their business. It's like every time you buy a burger, we can wait, you know, we're working to raise the minimum wage in our profit shared fucking business. We're not about making rich CEOs richer. We're about employing millions of people across the world and making sure they live a decent life. Look at this family who gets to have an awesome life. They are living above the poverty line because you eat our burgers. That should be the flex. That should be the flex. You know, profit sharing should be the moral default, for fuck's sake. If your company does better, you should immediately raise the wage of the lowest people on the rung at your corporation, and then the next people up after them, and then the next people up after them. The last person to get a pay raise in a company should be the person who owns it. Everyone else should be served first. They work harder than the fucking CEO who gets a 6-month fucking holiday. Fuck that person. We should be working to make sure that people have a decent quality of life. Happiness should be the currency and the measure of progress in a country. Not how much they manufacture, not how rich they are, but how happy they make the people they preside over are. That should be the measure of a government, entirely. People are always talking about how many people are employed and shit, and that's a given. But nobody's really measuring how much happier people get under certain governments. I never see that one pushed at me by the news. Your hair's on point today. Thank you. I'll say as well, one of the things that really gets me about it all is that we demonize the rich as if they have it out for us. Like they deliberately want to keep us poor so that they can be rich. They don't. They don't give a fuck about us. They don't think about us. That's not what they do. That's not why any of us have ever been poor. The reason why is not because it's us versus them and they want to take everything they have. It's because they don't have a reason to give a shit about us. They do not feel connected to us. And their whole lives they were raised and told that, you know, we are the well-to-dos and everyone will be jealous and everyone will try to tear you down and your job is to succeed anyway. And so really it's not that they have been taught to exploit us. It's that they are literally trying to look out for themselves. They're thinking about themselves, not us. And so I find it really interesting when we make these cartoons of like rich guys in suits shafting us in multitudes of different ways as if it's some sort of plot to control us and keep us in a certain way. Do we really think they're smart? I mean, people like Boris Johnson are rich, you know? And listen to 20 minutes of his speeches and tell me he's the epitome of intelligence. Go on, try it. You'll laugh. Most of the people that are very, very rich are out of touch and not very well they don't have very much life experience. They're not very smart because, you know, you can pay for an expensive education, but it doesn't really teach you as much as life lived. And when you live comfortably, you don't really learn as much as when you don't. And so a lot of these people aren't just like really smart schemers who are single-handedly manipulating the world. And I can tell you why I know this. It's because these big corporations pay for advertising. And these advertising companies are coming to people like me. Do you know why? Because if it was easy to get millions of people to love you by a formula every day, then they wouldn't have to pay so much for people who can be popular to do it, because there's no metric, there's no reliable one. There are indicators, true, and there are popular things and unpopular things, but by and large, nobody really understands the algorithm well enough to exploit it and become a huge entertainer and convince everyone to buy Coca-Cola. Like, that is a very, very difficult thing to achieve, and that's why people like Train come forward and say they've been offered hundreds of thousands to play a game. Okay, so like content creators would not be worth so much if it was easy to manipulate the public, you know? And it's not that they want to manipulate the public through content creators, it's just that content creators have people's attention. And if it was easy to manipulate the world, they'd be able to get the attention themselves without content creators. So content creators kind of stand as the proof that if these big corporations fully understood us, they wouldn't need any help to reach us and talk to us. So they're not these huge evil things that like physically can change how we feel about everything very easily. They're trying, but unfortunately it gets exposed very early now. So we know that there's like schemes to pay for algorithms to change the way that we vote and stuff. And now that we know, they kind of can't do it anymore. So it's becoming harder and harder and harder and harder to have any meaningful influence deviously. It has to be through the actual means. Like if you want to tell people you're a good person, you just actually have to be a good person because it's the internet. And lying about that isn't going to fly anymore. So if they were plotting against us, they wouldn't need content creators. That's a signifier that they don't know how to reach people and get people to like them. Broke up with my ex on 2 years a few weeks ago. How do I get over her? Everyone asks me this. Press 1 if you've heard me give relationship advice about breakups. Press 1. Because I've got a question for you guys. Why does everyone ask me this? Why does everyone think I would know? Why am I the breakup guru? I love you. I love you. I literally don't know. Because you're the streamer. Because you're smart. Because you're whamming on the interwebs. You just are. Because you're the front of all knowledge. But here's the thing. I don't see any of my male content creators being asked this over and over again every stream. Why am I doing all your emotional labor? Like, I do have answers that are wholesome and shit. I do have the answers. It's annoying because I hate that I have the fucking answers because I wish I could go, I don't know. I'm muddling through life too as a human and I don't want to do your emotional labor. Learn your lessons yourself. We all have to learn the hard way how to get over a breakup. By getting over a fucking breakup. Why are you making me your therapist? Like, you probably didn't even sub. You would pay someone 30 or 40 quid to help you through a breakup per hour. And I'm just noticing, like, normally I'm like, oh, hey, yeah, so basically we register breakups as a form of physical pain because the way that when you scan a brain that's going through a breakup, it registers as physical pain. So you do this, 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 and this, and you'll be okay, buddy. And I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. I'm here having fun. I'm trying to make people laugh, trying to get people curious about some shit. And you all just want free therapy. You're trying to scam me. No, we are lost, though. I'm depressed, help me. Just that type that into Google. No, don't type that question into Google. Jesus Christ. Slaymaker Prime, thank you so much. I have to sleep now. You rule, chat. Thank you for your daily dose of no-nonsense wisdom and have a great stream. Thank you. Have a great night. So basically, all right, here's what I have to say about breakups. Everyone survives them, everyone finds their own way, but do not use fucking Google because you could find anything. You could end up on Reddit or 4chan. You could become an incel doing that. Jesus, do not do that. Do not turn to Google. Fine, let's go back to like forcing me to do your emotional labor. Fine, fine. That's way less scary than you potentially doing like a mass shooting because women don't love you. Because weirdly, feeling like a victim is how you get radicalized. Everyone feels like a victim. Racists think they are the victim of people who aren't the same race. Literally. The foundation of building like so much prejudice and so much danger in a community is by telling someone that they've somehow been victimized. Everyone does it. Like when people hate on vegans, they tell themselves they've been victimized by a vegan. They fucking haven't. Unless a vegan has walked up to you and punched you in the face because you had a hot dog, a vegan has not fucking victimized you. But you feel like they're shoving it down your throat. Like every prejudice starts with acting like the victim, pretending you're the victim. People telling you that somebody else has something that's rightfully yours and they're trying to take it away from you. So don't do it. Don't do Google. Not even once. Wikipedia doesn't know how to solve your breakup anxiety. Because like Google lies to you. I keep showing people the classic example of how Google fucks you when it comes to like relationship advice and stuff. And it's when they tell you that if a girl makes eye contact and touches her hair and smiles, that they're into you. She's not. That's how she treats people. If you wouldn't treat someone of the opposite sex like that unless you wanted to fuck them, that means you're fucked up. It doesn't mean that everyone's flirting with you. So yeah, no Google. No Google. If you don't have the emotional tool set to cope with breakups, it's fine to ask people who've gone through breakups how they handled it and what they learned from it. It's fine to go to a therapist. Just don't go to Reddit or 4chan. Don't go somewhere with lots of bitter, angry people who've just gotten into breakups. Like freshly broken up people are toxic as fuck and angry and resentful. They're emotional messes. Their prefrontal cortex has shut down. They are not making good decisions. Their answer to everything is crying, screaming, ice cream, sad music, and crying again. They cannot help you, okay? That's true. She might not be into you. She might be making eye contact because she's deaf and wants to read your lips. There are so many different other reasons than being down to smash. So don't use Google, but can I use a different search engine instead? I don't know. I haven't asked Jeeves anything in a while. Maybe you could try him. Is that even still a thing? God, I remember when that was huge. Back when the internet was like relatively small and like TV recommended literally everything that you watched. Like I learned about Ask Jeeves from a TV advert. So I used Ask Jeeves. Like when we got our first computer at school, this big, meaty, chunky 5-head of a computer with like a massive back to it. I immediately was like, let's ask Jeeves. Back when most telephones had coils and nobody had a mobile phone. Literally nobody. When did you last get chocolate on your duvet? I don't think I've ever had that problem. Whoever leaves like even a crumb of chocolate, how do you do that? I've never done that. Your age is showing. Yeah, fuck it. Like, I'm really lucky I had my mom, because my mom was really boastful about her age. She'd exaggerate how old she was. She wouldn't ever, like, play it down or go, oh, don't ask me that. She'd be like, no, I'm fucking 40, and I'm hot. Fuck you. If you want to give me a hard time about it, you lose out on all this. Thank you very much. You know? So when I've always been fine with my age, and I've always been open about it. I now understand why women keep it to themselves, because I work in the entertainment industry, and people ask me to do documentaries and things like this, which, by the way, I should write a note. Documentaries. Because I forgot about that email, and I probably do want to do the documentary. But anyway, people turn me down for stuff. They interview me and are like, we would love to work with you. We're so excited. We'd love to have you on our show or thing. And I'm like, cool, this looks like a fun thing to try out and just dick around with. I don't see myself as like a professional entertainer or anything, but like, I would love to give this a go just because like it's going to be a cool thing to look back on when I'm like 80. And so I see it as a new adventure and stuff, but like they see it as if you're not like young and smoking hot, we don't want you. And like I will mention that I'm like in my 30s and they'll be like, oh. And like it'll be like one of the last questions. Legit. There used to be only one example. There is no longer only one example of me being turned down for an opportunity because the last thing after wasting my time for an hour was, oh, we were hoping to get someone younger. It's like, if I seem young enough to you, what's the fucking difference? But that's why people keep it to themselves. Ageism is like one of these things that nobody gives a fuck about until they're old, and then no one listens to them. So at that point, they can't complain about it or change it. Was it Love Island? Fuck no. If Love Island asked me to go on there, I would laugh. I would fucking laugh. I've seen some of the ways that the guys behave. They'd get punched in the face. There's no way I would ever. That feminine urge to respect yourself would come into play quite heavily there. Welcome to Twitch. Name is TKN. Dude, so he's gone, hi, I watched tons of your videos on YouTube and this is my first day on Twitch and you're the first person I clicked follow. Welcome. This is going to be interesting. Twitch is, So you're gonna see a lot of stuff in here. You're gonna see like words like KEKW and stuff. These are emotes. If you get BTTV, you can see these emotes going by, and they are ways to express how you feel about what's occurring. I did not know this for like the first few months of being on Twitch, and every time something scary happened in a horror game, people would go Monica S, and I'd like, who the fuck is this Monica S? I'm Sweet Anita! Hello? It's like right there on the screen! So there's a whole culture with a language. These emotes are connected to thoughts and feelings you won't immediately understand. These memes have lore. They convey meaning because they are worth 1 billion words. They are a novel unto themselves. That Kek guy, he passed away recently. And he fucks dads. He laughed a lot in a specific moment. And the way that he laughed made him a celebrity. He has the kind of laugh that is very, very extreme. It's like when you're crying with laughter. So of course, everyone in chat uses it whenever they lightly blow through their nose. Whenever you go... Because that's about as much as the average Twitch user can feel. Then they convey it as though they're crying with laughter. And that's what KEKW means, okay? So just so you know, they're spamming Kek right now. I'm seeing a little picture. You might not be seeing this little picture. But yeah, that little picture means you're a cunt. And you should feel like a cunt. You should feel... It means that you should... it means people are finding this funny. So many men are crying. Yeah, they're human. They do that sometimes. Well, it's pretty fucked up. I'd cry too. If I was a man. 'Cause shit. Are your Discord DMs really that bad? Northuk. See, the thing is, it's not just me. It's pretty much every female content creator ever. I don't know why people, when I talk about it, people just stereotype my entire audience and community, which is weird because I've actually heard Charlie talk about it. You know Moist Critical? Press 1 if you know who Moist Critical is, because I've heard him talk about this. I've literally heard him say, like, he's looked at girls, like streamer girls' DMs. He knows streamer girls and he looks at their DMs and there are thousands of men talking to themselves, being pervy, sending dick pics, being stalker-ish, being like weirdly overzealously simpy. And it's like, whenever I mention it, people make it everything I am, but other people talk about it and it's fine. Like, it's not that my DMs are weird, it's that being a content creator in general makes your DMs weird. And if you're a woman, it's tenfold. That's it. That's it. Like, every one of us is getting these. Oof, that really sucks. No, it's fine, because we get loads of wholesome messages too. I thank you to everyone in my community who sent me like a really nice message that's been supportive, where you've given positive feedback, where you've, you know, talked about the things that the stream has helped you through and all of that sort of stuff. You're amazing. I love you. Thank you. Because you tip the balance in my DMs and you make it worth reading them, because otherwise it would just be a cesspool. But you make it awesome and you make it worth keeping my DMs open. So thanks for that. Is it particularly weird on Discord or all platforms? It's all platforms. Why do you think, like, that weirdos just don't use what? Twitter? What platforms do you think weirdos don't use? It's like, oh, Instagram, nuh-uh, I couldn't possibly look at Instagram. There are too many beautiful women in no clothing for me to be there. I'm gonna hang up on Discord, because, yeah, that's where my people are at, uh-huh. No. People be crazy disturbing. I don't know. If you think that just random people sending words to you is crazy disturbing, then don't ever become a content creator, because you'd be in a mental institute pretty soon. It's fine though. Like, I have a lot of fun. Like, why doesn't anyone ever really ask me about the fun stuff I did? Like, the media is really interesting because they do reports on me all the time. And that's surreal. But I do like several media interviews. Sometimes out of the blue, there'll be like 6 in 1 week that I have to do. So they really do like there are quite a lot. I turn down a lot of them too. But like with that, they usually ask me specifically, even on podcasts and things, like the recent podcast with Jack that a lot of people have watched. Yeah, they all ask about creepy DMs, stalkers, sexual harassment, that shit. And then I explain because they're interested, and then everyone wants to ask me about it. And it's an endless cycle where I get trapped talking about this really depressing subject that honestly is not even like 2% of why I make content and why I really enjoy it. So basically, I know a lot of people specifically talk about my stalkers, my DMs, the men that have like been weird around me specifically, but this is not unique to me, and it's not me getting particularly loads of weirdos at all. Every woman I know who's a streamer gets this. Every single one. Try and find a streamer without creepy men stories. Try it. I have creepy women stories too. In fact, I think the scariest stalker I've ever had was a woman. So, yeah, like, I don't understand why people constantly want to talk about this. It's not fun, and it's not what's cool about what I'm doing, and it's not even like the most interesting thing about me. And weirdly, you're defining me by something a fucking man did, and that's so annoying. Not because men aren't great or anything, but you're defining men by their worst behavior, which is a mean thing to do and a sexist thing to do, and you're defining me by something they did to me instead of anything that I've actually accomplished, which is shit. Blah. Draconic Bovine, thank you so much for the tier 3, you legend. And Baza, thanks for your prime. Nibble Links, thanks for the 9-month. What are we gonna call our Twitch baby? I'll let you name it. Huh? What would be awesome questions that you would love to be asked as a content creator? There aren't any. The weird thing is, I'm a content creator, so I am emotional and I never shut up. So if I'm happy about a thing, I'll tell you about the fucking thing. I'm not just like, oh, this wonderful thing happened to me today, but no one asks about it, so I guess I can't tell them. But I'm happy to have conversations with people, and I'm happy to have conversations about anything. It's just that people specifically remember and ask me about specific stuff over and over again, which I guess is normal. But people fixate on the harassment as if it's unique to me, and they get this idea that my community is awful and that I just attract the worst kind of simps. And I'm tired of that stereotype, because the people who are in my community are actually amazing, and I love playing games with them, and they're actually really fucking wholesome. And we have a really unique community in what it does for people, because they're more aware and more understanding of people with neurological difficulties. So people with neurological difficulties can come in there, feel accepted, and we have a high level of people with Tourette syndrome, autism, Asperger's, like so many different kinds of things up with them, and they're so used to being judged for it, but they can walk in and there are loads of people, neurotypical or not, who know what's up with them, accept them exactly how they are, know what to expect and support them wholeheartedly and can appreciate them. There are so few communities out there like that, and mine's on fucking Discord of all places, and that could be pretty toxic. So like, I feel like we achieved something huge there, and it's changed people's lives. People are making friends, people are socializing, visiting each other. You know, people are doing all this cool shit together. They're getting together every Friday to have drinks and jump in a video call and play games. Like, it's very, very social. And people who lived alone and were socially awkward and didn't know how to make friends are now the loudest people on a Friday night having fun with a bunch of people on Discord, sending me pictures of themselves in lingerie and shit and having a laugh about it. And it's amazing and it's beautiful to see. And, but people want to just talk about one creepy dude who slept in my back garden. Like, that's not even, like, the coolest thing about the people who watch me. It's just, like, something that people are inevitably curious about. So people look at my community and they go, it's a cesspit, it's full of perverts. And listen to all these fucking dings! Thank you! Thank you all so much for the subs. Pegasus Gaming, thank you for the 2-year. That's incredible. But yeah, I have to say, guys, like, please don't define my community by these creeps. And yeah, it's fine to be curious, and I was so happy in the beginning to be vocal about it and to say, like, this is what happens to content creators and this is what needs to change. The law needs to change and people need to change, and what's acceptable about how you engage with people needs to change. And I said my piece, and I thought that was fine, and I felt so proud of it until people start defining everything I make and do by that one point. Even though it applies to literally every content creator I know, I became the girl who gets stalked by creeps. And now I understand why people don't talk about it, and why all the other content creators have gone silent about it. Because once people start doing it, you get defined by it. My Wikipedia, until I complained about it, until I mentioned it on stream, right? My Wikipedia had more to say. Most of the word count, there was like 2 or 3 paragraphs about my stalker. And like 3 sentences about me. And I tweeted about it. I was like, this is why people don't talk about this side of content creation. Because the minute you do, people define you by it. And you get overshadowed by everyone who abused you. I didn't even know that. Sorry it happened to you, but you're much more than that. Thank you. Huh? Yeah, like, it's just frustrating. E. Let's talk about your pro gamer clout. I'm actually doing tournaments, Apex tournaments. I might do another very soon. I'm gonna write that down actually because I need to get back to them about that. Apex tourney. Woo! Because like I thought every single one that I tried to play, I'd come last. That's what I assumed about it. But I've won 2 tournaments. I won two Apex tournaments in a row, and I'm just like, how? What? Writing things down? That's new. Oh, I do it all the time. I've got like thousands of lists in front of me. Thousands. I would show you one, but they're all like stuff I probably shouldn't dox myself with. Your hair looks very shiny today. Thank you. It's just hairspray. Hairspray makes all the difference. It's basically like hair gloss. Like, I could do exactly the same thing and not put hairspray on it, and that's how it looks most days. And then I just put hairspray on it, and it's shiny. It's probably not good for my lungs. The inside of my lungs is probably pretty shiny too, but... Shiny inside and out. Yeah. Does that mean I can finally say I'm beautiful on the inside too? How to control wavy or curly hair. Stop trying to control it. It's the same with life. Did you know that? Shut up. Like, if you try to control your life and everything in it, that's usually when it spirals out of control and usually when you have the worst outcomes. Like, when you try to control how people feel about you rather than just living your life and seeing how they react, you tend to be less liked because you come across as manipulative or controlling, right? So it's the same with hair. You fuck your hair up more by trying to control it. So the more you style it and the more product you put on it, the more fucked it gets, right? You'll find that like curly hair girls and wavy hair girls that have the nicest hair, usually people who do fuck all to it. Like even better if you don't wash it. Like if you don't wash your hair, it gets better and better. Because the more you try to work with the problem and work against it, the more your hair works against you. I barely do anything. I basically just blow dry my hair. Mm-hmm. Ah, thank you, Tony. I've been waiting for those. Want to do some memes? Do memes in Vagine. What the fuck, internet? We're gonna call this one What the Fuck 69. Ah, extract files. Okay. Alright, we're doing memes now. And just, you know, I don't know any of these memes before we look at them because my mods get them together. Specifically so we can react to them together, which is pretty cool. Check in. Nods, I hear you. One of the things about linear time. Why is my teacher role-playing with me in a formal email? Pulls you closer. You're failing trigonometry. They really went with the short form of Nutella for whatever reason. Cookie filled with nut. There are certain places where that will sell really well. I'd say... I think this would be pretty popular in some gay bars I've been to. And Peaksnon's house. Yep. Don't you laugh. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Wait, no, that's not what I meant to do. But why? Why specifically? Do you want to tell me why? I have tits. I have tits. Tits. Oh, I understand what you mean. No, it's all good. They really went with the short form Nutella for some reason. Oh, right. We've already read this. My memory's bad. A nurse's 9-year-old daughter left this on the sidewalk by the house so we could see it when we returned home from hospital. Her daughter mixed up the E and the O, and I cannot stop lying. A whore lives here. I think that's even better. Like, they meant a hero, obviously. But, I think the laugh is probably worth more. I think that, yeah, both can be true. That is true. I saw the angel in the marble and carved until it set him free, Michelangelo. The fact that he was a turtle makes this so much more impressive. What? What? I don't understand. The fact that he was a turtle? What? Oh, because the teenage new. Alright. Jesus. I thought there was like some like lore, like some people think really crazy stupid things about that have happened in history that just yet haven't. Like there was this rumor in school that 37 different DNAs, like the DNA of 37 different people was found in a McDonald's burger. As in, like, that they'd been putting their bodily fluids in it, and everyone just believed it as if it happened, and I assumed that people had just spread a rumor that the famous Michelangelo was a turtle. Like a literal turtle. Her eyes were the color of small potatoes. I'm gonna use that next time. Cut them into circles and replace your mate's contact lenses! Whoa, calm down, Satan. That is a terrifying level of genius. Absolutely fucking terrifying. Let's hope she gets into, like, writing crime drama. I think that's where we put all the wannabe evil people so that they can put everything they think to good use. I feel like that's, like, the best bin for terrible people. I like your pants. Thanks, I got them at 50% off. I'd like it better if they were 100% off. Me too, but unfortunately we don't live in a communist society. Oh god, Thomas, that's not what I meant. Jane, if we want a free pants, we need to start a revolution. Yep. I'm loving this ornate untucked shirt. I'm kind of sad this is a meme because I want to see the stitching. Damn. I'd be staring at a lot of crotches in this day and era. Like, I'm glad I wasn't born at this time because look at the fucking stitching. Holy shit. I'd get in so much trouble. Be like the eye tracker all over again. An actual text my mother sent me. No, I'm not in a good mood. Okay, maybe have a banana and sit outside for a while. Feel like shit, just want to have a banana and sit outside for a while. I want to know how old this person is. Because the older they are, I hope he's like 60. Because the older they are, the better it is. Fun fact, if you rearrange the letters of Delta and Omicron, you get media control. You also get erotic almond. What's your point? That's beautiful. When your mom starts asking questions and you just sit there like, so pure, alcohol is poison. I love Jesus. I don't even know what sex is. Do you know how many moms think that their kids don't watch porn? Because it's a surprising amount. Like, I feel like this generation of moms, the moms-to-be of this generation, the ones that were millennial moms, I don't think they're gonna be as delusional. But like, every single adult mom I've met who's, let's say over the age of 40, genuinely thinks their kids don't watch porn, and I'm like... In a mirror, you can kiss yourself only on the lips. You can kiss yourself in the mirror, but only on the lips. Just an FYI, in a mirror, you can only kiss the... What? For narcissists only, the laws of refraction require that you kiss yourself in a mirror. It will always be on the lips. What? Why does he keep telling... What? It really... Is this the real Neil deGrasse Tyson? Because this gets more confusing the longer you look at it. And interestingly enough, why did that specific time in December 20... Okay, so firstly I'm baffled. Because I'm like, this proves that there's no reliable way to be popular on the internet. Because even if you come up with some shit that people love and reshare the shit out of, right? It might not happen at the right time. So I guess a huge aspect of being like a content creator and getting like a huge amount of response is just luck. Because this is the same statement over and over again. But once it got 118,000 likes. But also, I can't stop imagining him kissing himself in the mirror, just like, mwah, mwah, reflection. I just can't get it out of my head. How are we supposed to sample this? And why is she wearing gloves? No. You can tell by her face exactly how it's sampled, and she has the face of someone who's wiped too many asses. She's like, don't look at me, don't sample it, just keep moving, please, no. She's seen things. How would the world be different if our butt cracks were horizontal instead of vertical? When you went down a slide, it'd get... I can't unhear this too. I know, how does it conjure the perfect... How? Like, if I just put those letters anywhere else in the world, no one would be able to imagine that sound. It's only with this setup that this specific word becomes so disturbing. It becomes so fucking haunting. Guess what we just did? From the look on her face, some pretty dissatisfying sex. That looks like 6 minutes of under the covers missionary disappointment. I can't stop laughing at this whole thing. Oh man. Poor guy? Poor guy. I love how happy he is to take that picture. Yeah, I suspect this was how he lost his virginity. And I think he's forever going to be immortalized that, you know, he did a terrible job. But I don't know, like, if you shoved a camera in my face the minute after to post it all over the internet, like, especially if, like, imagine she's taken this guy home, her parents know him and have followed him on social media, and the fucker gets off you and immediately, you have the grace to endure his terrible virginity sex, and he immediately posts it on social media for like your grandma to fucking see. I'd be pulling that face too. That is the face of like, how do I get this guy out on the doorstep ASAP? Do I give him time to get dressed before I kick him out or not? Like, do I just throw the his fucking boots out the window? I'd be pissed too. And the whole internet. Yeah. Cause like he thinks he's like done something special, but he's just telling the world that that girl had terrible sex. Yep. What if she's just checking out his backside and doesn't like it? True. It does. The shadow does look very flat. Oh wait, that's hers. No, that one looks pretty flat too. You might be right. This conversation is related to a DoorDash order. Your food has been delivered. Enjoy. I want you so bad. What? I'm hoping this isn't like some stalker shit where like he saw her pick up her food once and he just gets the you music. But I'm hoping it's just like literally that he tried to text someone straight after delivering someone's food. And if it was me, I'd just throw away my phone. That would be it. I'd just be done. Why is the music so depressing? I guess it is kind of depressing. It's relevant in a way because this is the moment someone died inside, but still. Let's go with something a bit more upbeat. Like, that's the kind of music I'd have expected to play when this guy remembered this moment. He'll be cringy about it for the rest of his life. Well, if he knows, anyway. I hope he doesn't know. Why do I want it? I want it! I don't even have any funerals to go to and I fucking want it. Like, I want this so bad. It's just gonna make everyone who passes it laugh. Why? Well, I guess this is one to celebrate. Yeah, this is the kind of thing you put up at Scrooge's funeral, you know? Kids' drinks. Well, depends on where you are in the world. I mean, this might be in Russia. You never know. Yeah, it just looks like a Russian supermarket, doesn't it? And just stick like a little baby teat on there, and there you go. I'm overlooking the beach. I see all of the people laying in the sand, barely clothed. They want the D. I say, snickering to myself, as I shall give them the D. Their bodies become warm and they begin to sweat. I give them more of the D, and they remove the little swimwear they have on. That D, that vitamin D. I am the sun. What did I just read? I guess. I don't know what to feel creeped out or not. Just technically it's correct, but what? The more I think about it, like, I do not want to think about the sun this way. I do not want to like skip outside next summer and like have the sun hit my face and then think of this. You know? I do not want to think of that warmth as the sun's D. Because everything you say about it becomes disgusting from that point on. The fresh morning, the feeling of the sun's D on my face, browning my buns as I tan on the beach. No! You gotta admit it though, the sun is kinda hot! Get out of here, you fucker. How dare you make me laugh at a dad joke. The bread needs to calm the fuck down. They are pretty nice, yeah. It is a really nice ass. It's kind of depressing, but it even has tan lines. That's the thing. It has like little thin tan lines. They look soft. I feel like I'm starting to be about as sex deprived as you guys because they are kind of hot. I mean, I'm looking at them again. This is how bad things have gotten. Saw a cat rescued from a burning building and they looked exactly pissed about it today. Absolutely pissed about it today. That is such a serious cat. Like if we had a lineup of cats, like in a movie, that would be like the military cat who has like a tragic backstory because someone murdered his wife. Or like the cop on the force who was like trying to take down the dirty cops, but they pinned it on him. Like that's exactly him, isn't it? Yeah. He set the building on fire. Maybe he's just pissed because the building was burned down, you know? Maybe it's not he was pissed because he was rescued. Maybe like his porn stash is gone or something, you know? Maybe it was the dog. Maybe no one will ever know that the dog burned the house down. When I was around 5, I asked my mom why some people wear different colors. Oh, why some people wear different colors. And she said because God wanted lots of flavors. And let me tell you, that was the wrong thing to say because for the next 3 years I thought God ate people when they died. Mine isn't as good as this, but my auntie told me that, because I asked them, what does adolescent mean? There was this whole conversation because we had a troubled teen in the family, and they were like, yeah, she's just an adolescent, she'll get over it, she'll settle down eventually. And I was like, what's an adolescent? And my auntie turned to me deadpan, just so matter-of-factly, and went, it just means when you're not quite human. So literally, I thought that adolescent meant alien. Genuinely. It made so many conversations confusing. I did not learn that it meant anything else for years. I shit you not, for years. A man tried to rob a bank after paying $500 to a wizard to make him invisible? He looks so shocked. He's like, wait, how can you see me? Imagine you're a whale and you were breaking up with your whale girlfriend and humans recorded your conversation and put it on Spotify to fall asleep to. That would be so fucked up. You never know. We broadcast a lot of stuff out into the ether. There might be an alien falling asleep to someone getting a pelvic exam, or to some of the stuff on Cornhub. Could you imagine? There might be aliens falling asleep to that right now. Well, this was the highlight of my day. Hey, if you're not gay, my friend thinks you're cute. Here's her number. And if you are gay, here's mine! I love how it's folded underneath a piece of paper. I think he did it secretly. Why do I feel like this is the beginnings of a menage a trois? It better be, because if he's bi, he just hit the fucking jackpot. Disabled parking should only be valid during business hours 9 to 5 Monday to Friday. I cannot see any reason why people with genuine disabilities would be out beyond these times. We're disabled, Daniel. We're not werewolves. Like, if I drove, I'd still really want disabled parking because sometimes after I slap people on the ass, I need a quick getaway. And because I slap people on the ass because of a disability, I feel like I deserve disability parking. Friends told me, you won't believe who we ran into from preschool at the bar. Was not disappointed. Why does he look so seductive? This is so fucking sultry. Like, if I did this in my high heels, like with a skirt, and made eye contact with the camera, I would not be like even 5% as hot as Barney is right now. Holy fuck. Down bad. No, fuck you. He looks hot there. I refuse to accept any other answer. Like, I'm not even attracted to him. I'm just like, damn, slay queen. Like, hydrate, you might be thirsty. Fuck you. Fuck you. I refuse to accept that this is anything other than an objective perspective, okay? He do be looking sultry. A guy just gave me $50 worth of skins because he thinks I'm a girl! I bought my girlfriend $50 of skins and this is what she said. Here is a screenshot proving it. The context, I added her tonight after a rough game. We had a lot of initial friction in the game, but we went anyways and afterwards I added her and... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. 5 awards as well. There are like other people who are equally sex starved just high-fiving him and going, you go buddy, you're so in, you're my hero. Hey man, I can talk to you about, I guess so. Hey man, can I talk to you about, I guess so. What about her? I've been talking with her a lot and we've grown pretty close. I know you're her boyfriend and all, but I was gonna politely ask if you could break up with her. I just really feel a connection to her and she would be happy with me. What? What? The audacity of this bitch. Those are fighting words right there. Wow. That's consent. Yep, manners. Really polite, guys. Yep, but he asked politely, uh-huh. Wow. Just wow. Which of these days is part of the weekday in Germany? Donnerstag, Sonntag, Mittwoch, or Dienstag? What? Millionaire player calls wife for phone with a friend with another man's answer phone. Oh, which of these days is a weekend? I thought this was a weekday thing. I was like, they're all days of the week in Germany. But no. Only one of them is part of the weekend and it's Sonntag. But it's another man's answer phone? That is a major plot twist. Imagine that happening to you on live TV. Is that real? I refuse to believe that is real. Oh, okay. Another man answered the phone for his wife. Oh. That's insane. Sorry, my brain isn't working. I am hungry. And it is early enough that I could order food. Did he know the answer? Yeah, it's like the least you could do, buddy. Is win me some money. Oh. See, what I would do in that situation is I would win the money and I would deliberately not divorce my partner so I don't have to give half of it to them, but I would keep it in my own bank account and only spend it on myself. And I would only divorce them after I'd spent it all on myself. And then she could watch me really enjoying my money. Maybe I'd spend some of it on one of those planes that writes words in the sky, so I could put "fuck you, Barbara" over our town every day until she leaves. The marketing executive daring enough to greenlight this, my hat's off to you. Green and salty, just like my nuts. I bet that fucking worked a treat. It's 2021. You're cute and all, but the A not being capitalized in your name is bothering me. I think that's a problem though. I'm all for lowercase letters. I respect that, but keep in mind, capitalization is the difference between helping your Uncle Jack off a horse and helping your Uncle Jack off a horse. True. Really about those lowercase letters. Look at the I'm. Holy fuck. How much low self-esteem have you got to refer to yourself with an uncapitalized I? A guy in Florida loads car up with frozen iguanas. They warm up, come back to life, and cause car accident. What? What? Why does everything insane happen in Florida? What is it about Florida? Can someone please explain the Florida man to me? How does this shit keep happening? Why is it always Florida? What happened? Lots of crazy shit happens in Florida. Yeah, but why? Because Florida's a mess. But why? Why is Florida a mess? Lots of drugs in Disneyland. You're gonna blame Disney? Fucking Mickey Mouse is to blame? Alright, I don't think no, we're not blaming Mickey Mouse. We're not holding Mickey Mouse responsible for the Florida man. This is the closest to the Bermuda Triangle? Mm-hmm. This is the kind of thing I'd get. I already know it. This is exactly the kind of shit. If I could get someone to love me, this is the shit they'd send me. Sometimes it's annoying when your character can't jump in a video game because of how often do you jump in real life? Do you even remember the last time you jumped? Is a question I never anticipated, leaving me with so hollow and terrified. This is so true, though. I feel on Binky. I don't know if it's because of the Tourette's or because I was raised by rats, but every now and again I'm just like, whoa, I feel great, and then I just leap. I just do a little run, and I'm like, whoa! And I run, and I yeah. You know how like dogs do zoomies? That happens to me sometimes. I'm just like, oh! And I just get like it all over, just like, ooh. Christ is coming. Are you swallowing? Like, I know we Christians often have signs and slogans that clearly weren't thought through, but what the literal fuck is this supposed to mean? Mm-hmm. Body of Christ, exactly. Mm-hmm. Never underestimate teachers. Nut all over your school. Mm-hmm. I would prefer it to be never underestimate thyself. I like that kind of nut. In that respect, you should nut every day because it's good for you. Why are you going there? To spread his grandpa's ass cheeks. I shouldn't drink Huel and laugh. Jesus. This is gonna fucking kill me. Jesus! Well, that is the best typo I've ever fucking seen. Spread them. No. No. Mom, we have guests and I turned on some anime for their children on your computer, but I don't have any anime. That's my dad! That is parenting in my house! That is exactly what happened to me! Did my dad make this meme? I shit you not, this is how I became terrified of tentacles. I have a tentacle phobia and this is exact. I'm not even making that up. But it wasn't on a computer. We didn't have a computer back then. It was the 90s. I literally found a VCR. I found a VCR and I thought it was another cartoon. I watched cartoons on my VCR. It was called Oratsu Kodoji. I remember the exact fucking one. It was Oratsu Kodoji. I don't know what that means. I think it means Legend of the Demon Womb. I'm pretty sure that was the one. Can you spell it? Oh, fuck off. You don't want to see it. I know you think you want to see it. You do not. Oh my god, I've seen that. That's unfortunate. Wait, I'm gonna do some Googling. I'm just gonna fact check this. I'm pretty sure it was Oratsu Kodoji. I know this because like years later I saw a scene from it. I was like, all my childhood memories came back and I was like, ah! And I was like, what? I know all anime is scary, but this anime was particularly scary. So when was... Yeah. 18th of March, 1989. That was the one. Yeah, I can see the cover now. Yep. IMBD 6.4 out of 10. Yep. I was right. Wasn't there any color on the cover though? No, it's literally just a demon doing this over a city. It was actually less scary than the Fern Gully front cover. Get your fucking shit together and act like an adult. I think you have the wrong number, but you're right. The universe came together to get that message to someone. Now that we're married, we can do something fun that requires 2 people. You wait till you're married to game? They don't look happy about it. They really don't. She doesn't look happy about the entire thing. Fuck. Marriage goals. Notifications, your CPU temperature has exceeded 8,125 degrees. Prolonged use at this temperature may shorten the CPU's lifespan. The surface temperature of the sun. It's pretty impressive. Hi, I'm the real Fortnite account. Your account will be suspended unless you show me a naughty picture. Please. Fortnite. No. Funtnite Garner. Oh. This is like the kind of scheme Cartman would come up with. And like South Park writers don't know how to write women, so like in South Park world this would actually work as well. In South Park there'd be an epidemic of women taking off their panties because Fortnite said so. It's the truth. Me, my left hand, my right hand. I thought it had a whole different meaning until I noticed it was in piano memes! Piano memes! No! Alright, so on the list of people who are too innocent for their own good and way too innocent for internet memes, we've got Christians and piano players. Oh, Walmart. Walmart's Super Center. Coming Browns. Bridge what? New item alert. Exclusive to our store. I love coming mugs. No! No! What? No! What? No! There is no way that the person who made these mugs did not know what they were doing. Coming into a store near you? Fuck off. You're not allowed to be funnier than me. I'm the streamer. List of rampage killers. Mass killings. Redirects here. For other mass killings, see mass killings. The list is incomplete. You can help by expanding it! Yes! All this time we were coming after death metal and fucking computer games, and we really needed to be watching out for fucking Wikipedia. They've had enough. They keep asking us to fund them. They're like, If each and every one of you gave us $1, we'd actually be able to afford to pay our workers and they could eat and provide for their families. But no. So this is what they do. And it's our fault, really. It was Wikipedia all along, exactly. Become ungovernable. Z separates 5 parrots after the birds were caught encouraging each other to swear at guests. That's amazing. Fans ask Queen Elizabeth to strip. Would not surprise me. The reacts. The thumbs up reacts. The best named divorce lawyers in history. Ditcher, Quick, and Hyde. Divorce lawyers. That's amazing! That is genuinely amazing. If somebody like slapped me with a divorce from these people, I wouldn't even be mad. A touch of beauty, celebrate Canada Day. Wax your beaver. That would work on me, to be fair. I actually like this too. I'll be like, you know what? I've never waxed before. Let's go. Let's give it a go. Warm bacon dressing. Asian salad. Grilled chicken over tossed greens with cucumber, crispy noodles, baby corn, and an Asian? I'm just picturing them finishing their bowl and there just being like someone's face like through the table just going, hi. Right at the bottom. It just says it's saved, it's tossed over an Asian. It doesn't actually say that it includes an Asian. It says it's tossed over an Asian. So I'm imagining like it's just served on him or her. That's cheap for an Asian. The fuck, dude? No. As a steal? I do actually wonder how much human meat costs, but I don't think this now is the appropriate time to ask. I feel like it would be weird, but I have this strange urge because I know that there are some countries where people sell it. I don't know where. But now is not the time. But if anyone else wants to Google that and tell me later, I'd appreciate it. Just saying maybe don't Google that. What, human meat? What could possibly go wrong, Gnex? For £3, we will shoot your kid. Now that's a fucking steal. That is a real deal. Wow, I'd be done with comparison shopping. Well, take my money, holy fuck! How many kids do you have, Fresh Prison Break? Because I can take some off your hands if you really need me to. Do you think they have a promotion to pay 2-for-1 special? You want a 2-for-1 special for £3? You fucking cheapskate. That's like £8,000 cheaper than you'd get it on like most websites. Just pay the full price. Yeah, do the ethical thing and like pay your local businesses properly. Butter, good for you. Good and good for you. Nutrition tip, butter is slippery. That's why we eat as much as possible to lubricate our arteries and veins. What? Tell me that's a fucking real one, please. Holy shit. Not by the stick. Yep, by the stick. That's my motto. It was real. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Imagine serving that for your kid. Is that just like, is that all butter? I'm just gonna mentally pretend it's tofu and move on. My mom told me I should carry a plant around to replace the oxygen I waste. What's the coolest thing that anyone's ever said to you? I think mine was my mom once said to me, "Don't have kids. Trust me, it'll ruin your life." I was like, thanks for looking out for me, Ma. Or it could have been the one where I went, "Mommy, am I ever gonna have a brother or a sister?" And she was like, "I don't make the same mistake twice." Shaking my head, why all the bad bitches gotta be lesbian? Lebanese. Oh no! What is that dress though? That's so beautiful. I want this top. I don't think I'd look any good in it, but I want the top anyway. What will you be remembered for? Leave your legacy. Wow. Buy one small pizza, get one regular cock. Can we get only a regular? No large or small? No small? What if you can't? What if you don't have room for a regular? Yeah. No worries, Dick. Wait, it literally says Dick. No worries, Dick. Falls limp in failure. Maybe tomorrow or something. Tries to regain alpha states. What? I need. My brain isn't working. What? No worries. Dick falls limp in failure. Maybe tomorrow or something. Tries to regain alpha status. The fuck do you usually talk to girls like this? She's getting a little thotty sounding. I mean, all I want from you is, you know. Dick regains its structure. What? So I had a friend who was a furry, and I'm not gonna say that this is a furry thing, but he just happened to be a furry, okay? And he used to talk like this, I shit you not. He'd put these little asterisks beside things, and he'd say things like, "Hey, would you like to hang out?" And then he'd put the asterisks and he'd be like, "Barks and pees on wall." And in excitement and shit like this. It's just... But why? I don't know. Instant action, yes it is. Peace to assert. Such in the... Really? There's someone in chat saying don't kink shame? Aren't you just outing yourself at this point? We weren't talking about kinks. We were talking about cringe methods of communication, buddy. It's fine. If you wanna, whatever you wanna do between you and your wall is fine. We're not judging you, okay? It's when you make it somebody else's reason to cringe. That's when it becomes the problem. Can't wait to surprise my wife with an organic red bell pepper? What? One of your items in your Whole Foods Market order is out of stock. Please review substitution options. Out of stock. 12 roses. Substitution. Yep. To be fair, I would prefer 12 red bell peppers to 12 roses, because what the fuck am I gonna do with roses? Because like here, I bought some severed plant genitalia. If you put them in water, you can watch them die more slowly. And now it's your problem and you have to find a fucking vase and put water in it and you have to throw it away one day when it inevitably dies slowly. Whereas red peppers, I can chuck them up and put them on toast and it's great. So, Yeah, like I'm more likely to date the guy who brings me food than brings me plant genitalia. Because then I have to decorate my fucking house, and I never do that. It's boring. I was reading a cookbook from the 80s and stumbled across this gem. Betty Floyd Parker, Montgomery Council, new turkey dressing, crushed dry bread, uncooked corn, popcorn, sage, onion, celery, salt, and broth. Mix well, stuff turkey, cook 5 hours at 300 degrees or until popcorn blows the ass off the turkey. I have always found it weird that every Christmas, people call me weird for eating things they already eat. You already eat these vegetables. You already eat all this stuff. It's on half of your plates anyway. You're eating the Brussels sprouts and the roasted parsnips and the roast potatoes and shit. That's all stuff that isn't weird, but they look at me disgust every Christmas I've ever spent with anyone. They look at me with disgust as I just tuck into my veggies and mind my own fucking business, right? Meanwhile, Grandma's in the kitchen fisting a dead fucking turkey, and I'm the weird one. You literally eat bread out of a dead bird's ass. I never want a hard time about being vegan ever the fuck again. We should all know less about each other. I really want to try a golden shower, but my boyfriend needed to drink more water first, or I'm gonna be looking like Two-Face from Batman! What? How does one come to realize that this is a fetish of yours? Like, what if you try it and you don't like it? That actually sounds horrifying. Like, you get this idea, maybe it's a shower thought. Maybe you're mowing your lawn and you're just like, I think I want my husband to piss on my face, right? How do you arrive at that I have so many questions I kind of do, but also don't want the answer to. In Brazil, this week, a cow escaped from a slaughterhouse and was later found at a local water park, riding the slides and hanging out in the pool. That's adorable. Oh, that's so fucking cute. If they still kill him, I'm gonna be so mad. That's a girl drink. Okay, Brock, enjoys your 5% bread-flavored soda. I'm drinking a fruit smoothie that'll have me fucked up beyond recognition in 15 minutes. It's called efficiency. Yeah! They are pretty efficient. Yeah, guys get drunk so slowly and I'll never get it. Like, I'll never understand beer. Never. Like, so many people go, it's an acquired taste with their weird little milky mustache. And they swear down it's manly, but honestly, if you have white stuff sitting on your lip, that kind of looks kind of gay, if I'm honest with you. Which is not, I don't have a problem with that. I'm also kind of gay. But I'm just saying, I'm having a hard time seeing what's especially manly about it, right? And then you add to the top of that, on the top of that, it tastes like, I don't know, it tastes like gone off piss. It tastes so bad. It's bitter, it's horrible, and it's so low in alcohol count. And like, guys get drunk so slow. 2 drinks in, the girls are all feeling each other's boobs in the bathroom and laughing and having a great time. You guys are still looking miserable, hunching over your pint of withered piss. I'm never gonna understand. Nope. Beer is why, like, every guy you go partying with is like 7 drinks behind you. How do you know? I have a good sense of smell. I didn't have to taste withered piss to know. Beer and piss smell the same to me. They do. Not all beers. Well, then maybe someone's gonna have to convince me one day. Maybe someone's gonna have to take me for a few drinks and show me what a really good beer is, because evidently I've never tried it. I tried to give my neighbors a box of Budweiser because a friend of mine came over my house and we fell out and he left and he didn't take his fucking beer with him. So I gave it to my neighbors. I literally messaged everyone I knew. Was like, do you want some Budweiser? They were like, no. I could not get rid of it. I swear to God. I'm not the only one who thinks this. Close because someone shit on the door, on the floor. Someone what? Someone what? Someone what? I can see why they put the angry face. I hope no one gets fired for that sign because it's hilarious. I love how you can see so many people's reflections. There are a lot of people gathered outside. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are literally 5 people crowded around this sign right now. Grand Theft Auto has stopped working. A problem caused by the program to stop working. A problem caused the program to stop working correctly. Windows will close the program and notify you if a solution is available. Close the program. Prepare for the no crashes challenge. Oh my fucking god, I answered come on a test and it won't let me retake the test. My teacher is gonna see this. What the fuck do I do? What are all substances made of? This is amazing. Disagree with you, Mark. It's already been marked. See what you do in these situations. If you can't fix it, lean into it, right? So if you make something awkward, make the awkwardness funny. So what I would do in this situation is, my teacher's gonna probably never look at me the same again. So I'm gonna look at them the way they see me. Like full on, we've gotta talk about Kevin style, just like. Every time they look at me, just. Start calling her mistress. Yes, mistress. Yes, mistress. I'd be like, fine, you think I'm creepy? I'm gonna lean into it. I'm just gonna be creepy now. That's just me. I'm gonna be the creep. Look at the username. Where's the username? I don't see the username. I just see RT. Hot Grand Mass near you. What's Hot Grandma? I was like, what's Hot Grand Mass? You do the creepy voice so well. Yeah, it's because I've heard it my whole fucking life. We all have this idea of what a creep is. They're not like that. Most creeps are really, really surprisingly normal people. But everyone pictures them as the guy in the trench coat who rather suspiciously is wearing boots, but no trousers with the boots. Like, are they wearing shorts under there? You know, no socks, nothing. That kind of guy with a big wide hat who just always waggles his eyebrows and talks really slowly. And lilts his voice for no apparent reason. Would be a shame if someone were to pick up that banana on the floor. Especially not that lady over there in the short skirt. Oh no. Yeah, everyone thinks that they sound like that for some reason. They do not. Enough. Why? Why are you saying enough? They're a pervert. That's a pervert voice. The whole point is that it doesn't stop when you want it to. What time do you wake up? 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m.? I am a useless member of society! Well, fuck. I go to bed at 5 a.m. And when I wake up is entirely incumbent on how behind on my list and basic level of, like, adult functioning I am. Or like how much internet there was the night before. Because sometimes there's a lot of internet and you just try and see a lot of it, don't you? You just try to drink some of it in. Krabby Dicks, Delaware. Marketplace and Grill. Eat our balls with our homemade semen sauce. Oh wow. Why does the crab look so sexy? Listen, I know you guys think I'm thirsty, but I do think that crab at the bottom is unnecessarily sexy. I mean, is it sauce made from her balls? Because that's a lot of sauce. You might be wondering why you just got added to a group chat full of strangers. You all have one thing in common. You swiped right on me on Tinder, which means you are all eligible as a candidate for the Snapchat Bachelor. Let me tell you, I cannot be more excited to be your Snapchat Bachelor. Love is the greatest feeling you can feel, and I'm not going to stop until I find the perfect someone. And I'm not talking about the perfect person, but the perfect person for me. And I don't know if this is going to end the way I hope. It's so common for relationships to fail, but I have to be willing to put myself out there and be willing to have my heart broken. So please, if you would I would love it if you introduce yourself. Let's learn about each other. They all took a screenshot of the chat. Oh wow, I was expecting a long list of people just saying they left the chat, to be fair. I've never have left a group as fast as one me either, to be honest. But they're typing, which is interesting. Does that mean they're typing? Usually ... means typing. One can only imagine what those people are typing. They're just like, I don't know, thanks for the Reddit gold, I guess. Have a nice life. Always check on your siblings. Today I found out that my little brother was trying to run away for no reason. How to run away? How much is rat abortion? What? Can you seduce a rat? What? How to tell a rat you want to have a baby? How do you tell if a rat has feelings for you? How to tell a rat you like it? You know how like sometimes people come out to their parents and their parents are like, I don't know why you were worried about having to tell me this. We already knew. Yeah, this is the story of how someone came out as a fairy, but their mom already knew. Blah. Someone's a bit of a rat fancier? Fuck off, a tale told. They're not gonna understand it. Most people are not gonna get that joke. Everybody jumping on the anime wave right now. Remember when we used to be weird for liking anime? You weren't weird for liking anime. You were weird for trying to do their special attacks during recess. I love that. I'm never asking a man to buy me tampons again. So help me out, I'm a bit lost here. You planning on hitting sport mode today, or are you more of a secret agent vibe? I'd love that, are you fucking kidding me? I'd look forward to the next question. What? One of my favorite things to do is task a man with buying me, like, sanitary stuff. Literally. I went camping once and I wasn't even on my period. He said, I'm gonna drive down the road and go to the local shops to get some snacks and things. Is there anything you need? And I went, yeah, I'd love some bread. I'd love some of this and that. And some panty liners. And it was amazing. He didn't come back for fucking hours and he just showered me in loads of different boxes because he was scared and confused. He got me tampons, period pads, and those things you wear if you're incontinent. You know, the things that you wear if you piss yourself. He got all 3 of them. I had enough stuff to last me for the next few years. It was amazing. And he was red in the face and sweaty. Like he was drenched. He looked like he'd just had a shower. It was the best thing I've ever done to a friend ever. At least you're prepared for everything at this point. Yeah, like it was years ago. I feel like it only just ran out. I might be slightly evil. Sometimes I wonder. Guy at Disney, sir. Stitch, a small, logic-defying blue alien from out of fucking space, needs a heterosexual romance. Disney CEO. Okay, but how? We gotta know that she's female. Do you understand? She needs long antenna, long hair, mascara, smooth chest that sticks out in a little more way because we need to be reminded that she's still got titties even though she's a fucking alien. Guy at Disney. Should we make her pink, sir? Funny CEO. Ricky, you goddamn genius. Here are my keys. Go to my house and fuck my wife. Yep. I didn't know that he got a girlfriend. That's really cute. It is kind of cute. It is. I'm never gonna Google it because I don't want like the internet to ruin it for me. I want it to stay wholesome. So if I ever come across the movie that it's in by accident someday or whatever show it's in, then yay. But I'm never looking it up. I'm never looking up anything from Disney ever the fuck again. It's worse than looking up myself. It's a well-known fact that if you stand on the Great Wall of China, you can actually see the moon. You and your boyfriend use condoms? Yes. Thank God. She isn't wrong, no. That's one way to see the moon, yep. The birds trying to sleep in this nest be like... Well, you won't be able to be seen by nighttime predators because everything inside of the tree branches is going to look really dark. So technically, it'd be really smart to live in them, but I bet they don't. It's a golf course. Nothing lives on a golf course. People who say GG. That is a very cool drawing though. I love it. I just noticed his little friend. That's cute. I wonder what he's got a fork for. Giving birth isn't as painful as being kicked in the nuts. Have you had a baby? No, but over the years women say, let's have another one. I never hear a man say, come on, hit me in the nuts again. Then he hasn't met my ex. How to handle life's problems. Sleep or take a nap. You'll either feel better or worse when you wake up, but it's better than suffering! Huh. We be cutting onions and this fool thinks he's getting treats. Oh, they better give him some fucking treats. The dedication. Oh. If she doesn't appreciate the dad bod, she doesn't deserve the dad rod. That needs to be a shirt. If he doesn't love the mom rolls, he doesn't get the mom holes. These are amazing! Oh. The thing is, I do appreciate the dad bod, and it sucks Because usually all of my exes have gone vegan, which means that they got hotter by society standards and their titties went away. And it was significantly less satisfying to slap them. Damn, their little date went good. They're fighting! They're fucking fighting! The one on the floor is like cowering for their life. Also, they're two different types of squirrel, but okay. This is well put together. But like, I am gonna point out these are different squirrels. A, because these ones are fucking brown, and also they have dark boas, and these ones have light boas. Always gotta notice the boa. Also, thank you for the bits, buddy. Google Florida man followed by your birthday. I'll start. Florida man says three syringes found in his rectum aren't his. I know mine by heart. Florida man kills neighbors with machete named Kindness after saying he would kill them with kindness. What the fuck is wrong with Florida? Why does this all happen in Florida? Did you spend the whole evening looking at muscular men? Didn't you spend the whole evening looking at muscular men? Yes, and I really enjoyed it. But the thing is, the difference between you and me is I can watch loads and loads of muscular men for other reasons than fapping, okay? Some people are just goals. You know, body goals. When everyone thinks you're wrong, but a Google search proves you're right. I do this to people all the time, and it's delicious. I literally dare people. Like, they're like, no, that doesn't happen. You're lying. And I'm like, you don't have to trust me. You can go Google it. And they come back looking horrified. And I love that face. I'm not the one pulling the face. They're the ones pulling the face, and it's always haunted. I got a girl pregnant in high school, so I told my parents I was getting bullied and we moved. Lol. Modern problems require modern solutions. Did the same thing. It's hard being a teacher sometimes. No! No! So fucking dark. Invited my niece to eat some burger and she didn't bring dollars for hers. Oh wow. No. I just wanted to inform. This is a super villain backstory. She's either gonna grow up to be a supervillain or a comedian. Because there are only two types of people. Either you had a good childhood or you're funny. So, yep. I just wanted to inform you that I find you to be very attractive. Thank you, and have a nice day. Please be environmentally responsible and reuse this card on the next attractive person you see. That's actually fucking cool. I would give that to someone, but I don't find anyone attractive, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I would just keep it. I would just keep it in my I would just keep it in my wallet and wait and wait and wait, and it would just never get given to anyone. It's a very wholesome card. Like, it's, what do you mean wholesome card, kinda? It's fine to say that people are attractive, you just don't be a creep about it. Why the fuck you always laughing at your phone? Me, nothing. Also me, Snoop Jogg, LMFA. Like, I'm just kidding. Wow. Oh wait! There's lots of Snoop Dogg. I didn't even notice that. I thought it was just... Yeah, there's more. My flight was delayed 3 hours, so I was doing what any human does when they're bored, minding my own business, swiping through Tinder, and the guy behind me goes, ouch, hard no for that one, and I turn around only to see the man I just swiped no on behind me. Wow. Yo, lactose intolerant bozos think the water's safe to drink. I need everyone to know that not only have I had a call out written about me over this post, but someone also just threatened to murder me. And rightly so. No, I'm kidding. I'm genuinely kidding. I'm just gonna outline that right now. Mostly. Nah. I think that would suck though, because I have quite a bad reaction to milk, so if someone put milk in my drinking water, that would be pretty fucking bad. That'd be pretty fucking harmful. I don't think the solution is death threats, but... You bet your ass if I could sue, I would. All the cereal? But that's actually quite a cute solution. You just pour cereal into the drinking water. That'd be fine until it's really fucking not. Could you imagine the smell? Jeez. Oh god. If you put loads of milk into the drinking water, holy shit. What do you think about adding powdered milk to milk? I just think, why? Do people do that? What does it do? Like, come on, don't waste it. Milkman strikes again! Oh no. Twice the milk? Kidney stone? Yeah, that would hurt. But this would hurt. This would genuinely make my kidneys hurt. But it's probably just a joke. I'm just gonna assume it's a joke. Mm-hmm. Late night cereal as you do. Press 1 if you have water with your cereal. Go on, out yourselves, you weirdos. I have a question for you. There we go, there's a 1. Why? Fucking why? I don't even drink dairy milk and I don't even do that. What is that? How? Why? Because I am normal. The question is, if you drink water with your cereal, if you have watered cereal instead of milk cereal, why? I was so disturbed when I found out that was a thing. Oh, I didn't even think about the fish in that water. Holy shit. Yeah, that's really sad. Some people have orange juice with their cereal. Okay, they are aliens pretending to be people. There is just no way you would get food that wrong if you could taste it. Still better than water? Are you sure? Orange juice, that's a crime. Holy fuck. Some even use tea? Okay, I can understand that. Because it's efficient. If you need caffeine and food at the same time, that's efficient. I can understand there's some like reasoning behind it, even though it sounds terrible. It sounds disgusting. Mostly. You should use bread-flavored soda. Mouthwash and cereal? What the I'm curious actually. What? To be... I would try mouthwash with cereal. Because if you had it with Cocoa Pops, it wouldn't be mint chocolatey. I like mint chocolate. That doesn't sound that bad. Vodka with cereal? Actually, I had alcohol with cereal the other day and it was not great. I've got to say. It was like a solid -2 out of 10. Anyway. Do you get it? Yes. What does it mean then? Mexican. That one took me off guard. I've only just got what it was meant to mean as well. It's adorable. I remember back before I got diagnosed, I got to take credit for this because my friend at the time thought I was just being funny. When Dora the Explorer came on and she went, "Where's the monkey? Can you see it?" And I went, "Up your ass!" And she went, "Up there?" Because it went up a tree. And oh my god, my friend died. He died. He found it so fucking funny. It was just so well timed. It took us both off guard. But yeah, I got to spend the rest of my friendship with that person, with him genuinely thinking I knew how to make very good jokes, when really I'm just cringe. So, you know, there are benefits to having Tourette syndrome. Santa's sweaty ballsack. Wait, no, it's just sweaty set. My brain filled that in, holy fuck. Whatever wick. Genuine diamond in every candle. Premium soy wax candle. Wow. Premium sweaty sack. That's so interesting. Isn't there like a candle that's literally meant to smell like Gwyneth Paltrow's privates? I could swear that was a thing. Ballsack was better. Just saying. Huh, you bought both? I'd love a review. That would be a really big YouTube video. Yep. Oh! My hamster has a mix of several different breeds. As a result, he has patches on his body where his hair grows longer than the rest. And to keep him comfortable, we give him regular haircuts. But one oddity we never change is the long strand of hair that grows from his forehead. It's just a single long tuft of fur. All we do is give it a little spin, and he instantly becomes a fabulous little unicorn. This is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my fucking life. That is adorable. That is genuinely adorable. I thought it was a two-legged hamster for a little while as well. I thought that was where this was going. Oh, is that the final one? I'm sad these are over. They were really good. I'm not really one to surf memes. Like, at all. Like, I genuinely do not surf memes whatsoever. Yeah, it's called Goop. Ew. That is not a good name for a candle. Where do these memes come from anyway? So my mods spend a lot. That's what my mods do with their time apparently. They just look through memes. So they just send in the good ones and we react to them together. Florida man, your birthday? How do you Florida man your birthday? So you just put Florida man and then your birth date? Is that it? Fine, I'll try it. Florida man. The first result is... Wait, what? Unavailable. Florida man hit dad in face with pizza after learning he helped. It. When you click on it, the link doesn't work. Alright. Florida man hit dad in face with pizza after learning he helped deliver him to the police. What? I don't think I did it right. I put the year too. Are you not supposed to put the year? Because I don't think we have like the all the way back to when I was born. So without the year, Florida man says he's Batman. So mine aren't particularly interesting. That was anticlimactic as fuck. The second one is Florida man wielding live alligator chases people in convenience store. Video shows. There's a video. I don't want to get banned today, but I'm very curious. I'll have to save that for later. Mine is actually a horrific crime. Well, then I guess I lucked out. That's actually not that weird for a Florida man story. Yeah, that's oddly not weird. They're all horrific crimes. Yeah, why? What happened in Florida? My first one is Florida man punches girlfriend. Oh. Florida man steals alligator from golf course, tries teaching it a lesson by throwing it on a roof of a bar? The fuck? Florida man is hilarious. The amount of news titles starting with Florida man, it's unending. Yeah, but why Florida? It's the heat? I did wonder that. I think they have just such easy access to heavy drugs. But sort of a lot of places, but I've never heard of anywhere being like Florida. Apparently hallucinating Florida man used a bedpost to attack a mattress where he thought? So the police actually release all the criminal records in Florida, so the press have more stories. Ah, that makes sense. And now I'm sad because we've missed out on a lot of crazy stories from everywhere. I've just realized. So these things happen in a lot of places, they just don't report them. Yeah. Now the memes and DMs. How's the memes and DMs going? DMs? We're not showing anyone DMs. Because they're south. Honestly, you could easily make this Tennessee man or Alabama man or Georgia man.
Not fun. Have a good stream, less than 3.
Thank you. I appreciate that, dude. You're very kind. And also, Life's Fiction, thanks for the prime. I just noticed that, buddy. You're a legend. So there's a Florida man for every state? Pog. Probably, yeah. What happens if you type Florida woman? I've never typed Florida woman. Let's go look. Florida woman. Missing Florida woman has been found dead. Body of Florida woman found. Body of Florida woman. Oh. Well, fuck. Yeah. It's not often I'm left speechless, but what more is there to say? I you not? That's what I got. Like, look. Look. Body of missing Florida woman. Oh wait, there is one. She chases parents with knife. Body missing Florida woman. Yeah. This one looks promising though. Step aside, Florida man. All the best Florida woman headlines. Hold on, I've just got to manage my settings. There we go. Florida woman will ruin you for getting her wrong flavor of Mountain Dew from the gas station, so you better be on your best behavior. A woman has to be as tasty as a taquito if you have the right attitude. What? What? These are not headlines. Yeah, I feel trolled. It's fake news. Damn it. Batman birthmark removed? What? Girl 2 finally has Batman. Has Batman mask birthmark removed after pioneering surgery in Russia and will return to Miami for Christmas. Okay, so I would share my screen, but I can't because the Daily Mail has some pretty lewd thumbnails and I don't want to risk it. But if I can expand this picture, there we go. Batman mask. Baby with Batman mask, baby birthmark. She had it removed. I don't know. I genuinely wonder if I would want it removed, because that's going to make you pretty unique for the rest of your life. But here. She had it removed. No. Yeah. I don't know, I feel like I was in such a tough position. I'm not going to comment on her and what she decided for her child because she knows her kid better and everything. And that's totally fine, whatever they decide to do there. But for me, like, I would have so much ethical trouble figuring out what to do because on the one hand, I don't think there's anything wrong with looking different. And I think people can be happy and healthy and look different. I don't necessarily think it's a flaw. But also, people be like, oh, but what if she gets bullied? It's like, she's gonna get bullied anyway. There's always bullies at school. You could be the most normal kid in the world and still get bullied. So I don't think anything that you do to your kid's face is going to change that. It's just going to change the reason why they're bullied, not whether they're bullied. And then lastly, I'd worry about doing anything specifically to my children's bodies because they can't consent. Like, I wouldn't even get my kid, like, circumcised. Like, some people get their children circumcised. I wouldn't even do that. Like, there's loads of things I wouldn't give them. I wouldn't give them ear piercings or anything like that. I wouldn't change their bodies in any way. I'd let them decide that for themselves. Anything I didn't have to do to them, I wouldn't. Because it should always be their choice. So I'd be put in a tough spot. I'd have to really think hard about what would be best for my kid in that circumstance. Like the vaccine? Nah, I'd get my kids vaccinated for the simple reason that I have to weigh up the cost versus benefit. And my kid would be more psychologically damaged and harmed by killing all of their family with COVID by accident by going to school than they would be by just getting a jab that pretty much everyone survives and everyone's fine with. Because getting your kid vaccinated doesn't... The risk is, if you don't get vaccinated, is that you could end up getting harmed and you could harm everyone around you. Whereas with the vaccination, even if it was true what anti-vaxxers were saying and that it was harmful to you, the only person it could harm is you. and no one wants to be the reason that their grandma died? I like your new jacket. Thank you. It's very toasty, but it makes me feel even smaller than I am. Look at this. Look how small I fucking look. It's so annoying. Look how big it is on me. Like, it's a fucking tent. This was the smallest one they had, and it's for women. I look like a toddler. I literally look like a toddler. And they had like 3 or 4 larger sizes. This was the smallest one they had. It's toasty though. Wanna watch some videos real quick? I love you. Shut up. I'll see if I can get some videos. Huh? I have forgotten where the video link is. Guys, do you have the video link? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Akabex. Okay, I've lost. I know that there's another video link. Fuck. I don't think Trev's online. Yeah, is that the one to the conventional list, or is that the one to the one that he had to make because his other one he couldn't use his other account, so there was like a new link. Oh, okay, thank you. Legend. Legendary. I love you.
Hola bitches, it's me Dora. Shit.
Mad Dad Music, thank you. Oh, he's dweeming. What a cutie. No.
Helikopter, helikopter. Parakofer, parakofer. Helikopter, helikopter. Šaljem ako treba. Parakofer, parakofer. Da bacaš sa neba. Helikopter, helikopter. Koliko treba zlata. Samo da od doma otvoriš mi vrata.
There's some really spooky fog in San Diego right now. It's doing some spooky things. to our succulents.
Well. Yeah, sounds like me when I'm drunk laughing.
Can I just film just this I like to film moments. Yeah.
Is that why you like to do it?
My brother. Hey, dear Brenda. Happy birthday to you. We love you. We love you. Always focused, always focused.
No. That's wholesome as fuck. You can feel him blush from here.
That's it. Come up. Come up. But you have to come up.
Alright, if he doesn't want to.
Alright. Okay. Now you need to just hang on. Hang on to that. Can you do that? Ale, minor! Ale, minor, apriete! Vamos,
No.
vamos, dale, acá. Májela, májela, májela. No se cae, no se cae. No se cae, no se cae. No se cae. Llévela.
That's very precarious and he will fall off.
¿Creen que es Superman? Superman. Oh, I'm sorry. Hello.
I wonder how that feels to a sloth. I bet he's never moved so fast in his life.
I didn't have to swim all the way.
Yeah. Oh, bravo, Paco.
Y ahora, minor, aquel palito allá, minor.
That's so cute. Is he green because he's been so slow that like stuff is literally growing in his fur?
He's waving to you. He says, oh, okay, this is looking familiar. I want to go home now.
Those nails are so long.
There we go.
Oh, onto the
Now, you shouldn't feel like a fish out of water. There you go.
tree. Yeah.
Oh, no, but you need to do your job. There we go.
All right.
Hey, Are you
Yay.
Well, what if he was trying to get laid?
We could
Should do.
Sometimes sloths, they literally swim from island to island because they hear the call, the mating call of a female. So they try to swim out to her and that's how they get laid. That might have been as many calories as he could possibly spare to get to a lady. That might have been his one shot at getting smashed. Yeah. What if he was just cock blocked just then? Holy fuck. Happy birthday, Moxie. Don't ruin this, Anita! No!
Come. I have to go to work. I'm
No.
really sorry.
No.
Please don't look at me like this. I love you so much. I'll be back and we'll go on a long walk, okay? Please stop. It breaks Mommy's heart.
I would never go to work again. That was so perfect.
Can I have a popsicle?
No, honey, you'll
spoil you.
Hey parents, tired of those out-of-control kids? Throwing embarrassing tantrums wherever they go. At the grocery store, on the playground, even at the dinner table. You've had it with parenting, but wait, there is a solution. Introducing Nap Time, the latest, most effective tool for child tantrum prevention. It's simple. Just douse a rag with our patented Sleepy Time formula, place it over your child's cry hole, press and hold gently for 8 to 12 seconds, and presto, no more tantrum.
I was beginning to think adoption was the only way out. Then a friend of mine introduced me to Nap Time. It's never been so quiet around here.
The secret lies in Naptime's revolutionary fast-to-sleep formula. Developed by military-trained scientist doctors from NASA, Naptime's powerful molecules rush to the child's brain on contact, gently inducing instant tranquility.
This is chloroform.
Thanks, Nap Time.
Nap Time, when they just won't shut up. Nap Time is not legal in the following states.
He was like, that was shit. You're shit at this. It's cute though. He's being a good dad. This is when they look back and there's like just a massive shit stain. She sounded terrifying. Oh no. What? Are you supposed to use fucking concrete? What? How? Extremely rare 22 million year old anhydromethane termite with its last meal preserved in amber. Wow. That's incredible. But also kind of sad because everything that's termite's made of never got to live again. Like when you think about it, like, when something is perfectly preserved for millions of years, all the atoms it's made of only lived one life. Oh, the food rolls around its belly. I didn't even spot that. That's so cool. That's insane. But yeah.
Are you excited to go skydiving?
I'm real excited.
Whose idea was all this?
Mine. Hers.
Any occasion?
I just turned 8.
Happy birthday today. You ready?
I'm ready.
Go grandma. I don't think that's supposed to happen. Skydive goes wrong. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Wow. I'm glad they got it on camera that it was her idea.
Quasi meno 60 fuori.
Welcome to this special Braveheart tour of Stirling. My name's Craig. Come with me now on a magical journey through Scotland's past. And the movie about it that's almost as long. Braveheart is an award-winning film about Scotland, featuring Mel Gibson and some of Ireland's finest actors. It's to Scottish history what Gone with the Wind is to America, and that it's there to make a lot of white Americans feel very patriotic, and the rest of us feel slightly nauseated. This is Stirling Bridge, the location of the Battle of Stirling Bridge of 1297, in which the Scots beat back the English invaders, and yes, it is absent from the film Braveheart, in which the Battle of Stirling Bridge takes place in a field. I suppose filming a battle on a bridge was too much hassle. You know, like what battles are. Braveheart is the story of William Wallace and the name of Robert the Bruce, in case you were confused. Braveheart takes place in a fantasy version of Scotland where everyone wears 18th century kilts, 4th century Pictish woad, and 20th century 90s rat tails. Until recently, Stirling was home to a William Wallace statue. I say William Wallace statue, it looks more like a Mel Gibson sex doll made of stone. And if that's your kind of thing, you can find it in Brecon now, where they needed a talking point. We now come to the Wallace Monument, a big stone tower that the Victorians put up. It houses a massive fuck-off sword that may or may not have belonged to William Wallace. It is also home to the busts of several famous Scottish men. But don't worry, ladies, as recently as 4 years ago, they put a couple of women in there too, so that's nice, isn't it? It's nice to know that there were some Scottish women alive before 2017. Thank you for taking this tour today. If you enjoyed it, I do recommend checking out the film, where you can look out for all the bits of Stirling that aren't in it.
Oh my goodness. He knows how to open. Hey! Stop! Hey! Shh! Shh! Hey! Shh! 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 Get out! Get out!
But he's washing his hands first.
Get out!
I love that he used the hand sanitizer first.
Hey! Hey! Ow! 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 Hey! Hey!
He's like, oh hey! Hey, hey! Wow. Whenever I see shit like that, I feel accused. Like, what have you done with your life? I made this fucking book.
Yeah, he's yours. He's yours.
Yeah, can we go with it?
Yeah, he's yours.
As a trans woman, people like to ask me all the time, Chase, what does your real voice sound like? And I tell them, this is my real voice. This is literally just how I always talk. Like, I don't have another voice just like lurking inside of me. Like, this is how I really sound 100% of the time, period.
How do I turn this shit off?
Wow. You're beautiful. Wow. That's beautiful.
Once again.
That's so cool. Ah.
This is the story of Sam Ballard, the boy who ate a slug. In 2010, Sam Ballard ate a slug as part of a dare at a party with friends, and within hours he fell seriously ill. It was discovered within hours he fell at a party with.
But his friends look so smart. How could these fine young gentlemen have ever asked someone to do something like this? They look so calm and well adjusted. In this photo. Do you think they were all a bit drunk when they ate the slug? Poor slug though. I feel sorry for him. The animation's weird though. What happened? Did the slug explode? I didn't know slugs exploded.
This is the story of Sam Ballard, the boy who ate a slug. In 2010, Sam Ballard ate a slug as part of a dare at a party with friends, and within hours he fell seriously ill. It was discovered that he'd been infected with rat lungworm, a parasite which can infect slugs and snails after they eat the feces of a rat. This parasite can burrow into the brain and cause neurological damage, and cause a rare form of meningitis called eosinophilic meningoencephalitis. He fell into a coma for 420 days, and when he woke up, he was quadriplegic, paralyzed from the neck down. Even after he woke up, he suffered constant seizures and sadly passed away in 2018 at a young age of 28.
Don't eat slugs. Wow. Happy dears.
Okay. I know my daughter loves these. My mochi. Best balls I've ever eaten.
What is this?
I just had sex and I'm about to eat nachos! The greatest moment of my life!
This will be the only time that I don't care if I'm ever stuck behind a train or not. Look to my right. They're having a freaking puppy foam party over here.
That's amazing.
This is awesome.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. Cooked in 4K! Wow. When I was little, my mom was really into meditating and stuff, and she tried to teach me how to meditate, and she'd put music on like this. I literally had a, I don't know, dream? Where I was an eagle and it was like this. But everything was more dusky. It was like during sunset and everything was red. I completely forgotten that. But I had like a full-on first person. I must have been like 4, 5, 6. And I really vividly imagined this just out of nowhere. It was quite the experience. That was an awesome dream. Yeah! I didn't know you could get dreams from meditating. But it was pretty cool. This is beautiful. How is the camera up and to the left without like properly distorting the balance while flying? I wonder if the bird is having to compensate at all. That was cool as fuck. Shh.
So you've got a magnificent pair of bananas. Oh, great heavens!
You're adopted.
Guys, look at this. Toby made himself a customized, extra long skateboard.
You know what else is extra long?
He sounds like a Fortnite player. I'm the Breadinator. Twisted Breadinator. Oh. What a cutie. I love his face. Ooh.
Hi! Oh, you're so big boy. Hi, you're so cute. What's your name? What's your name?
Right there.
Oh, hi. Vino Moose. Oh, hi, Vino Moose.
No, we ain't giving no hold. I ain't Romeo and I'll hold. Making a party, chocolate Barbie waiting on me for yo.
Yeah, that's a sweet moment, but this one's like a funny one. Like, you know, the girl that's really drunk in the tub and she's like, I'm washing me and my clothes. Yeah? Yeah, this reminds me of that moment, right? Just say, I'm washing me and my clothes.
I'm washing me and my clothes.
Good.
I'm getting all sorts of washed.
Yeah.
Baby, come give me something, oh. Baby, come give me something, oh.
You fell so fast.
I should be dead, but I'm not.
What?
Pulling down her pants.
I was still amazed because when I fall down the stairs, it takes like a million bumps. I'm like, I bang every single one. I'm like, dup 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 dup. That's the rhythm of me falling down the stairs. He just fell down all of them like it was one step. He just went chum. That one time I was home alone and realized that I had left my house keys hanging in the door overnight. Oh wow.
I should be dead, but I'm not.
Pulling down her pants, yanking off my own. Underneath the mistletoe, I'll make your sister moan. Oh, Heather's on, we'll go all the way. I wish I could see her naked, I wish I could see her naked, I wish I could see her naked and down on all fours. Ted has a little sister, gets hotter every day, and if I ever meet her with her boobies, I will play. Everybody, sister, sister, sister.
This baby has been called a monster, an alien, and the most shocking part is that his own father abandoned them just because his baby looked like this. You see, baby Sidivetti was diagnosed with an extremely rare skull deformity. It happens when the baby's skull bones begin to fuse too early, creating a cloverleaf shape in the head. So every day, baby Sidivetti's mother, Liberata, tries her best to survive and take care of him. But things weren't always like this. Liberata used to live in the city with her husband and their children, but when she got pregnant again, the most heartbreaking thing happened. Doctors were horrified, and worse, her husband rejected the baby as a curse. You see, baby Sidivetti is always crying, and as a mother, Liberata is hurt she can't do anything about it. Because the truth is, no one can even explain the condition. People advised her to kill the baby because all it was going to do was bring pain and disappointment. But the thing about mother love is that no matter the judgments, she never gave up on her child. She worked, she saved money, and always continued to fight for her son.
Aww. What good mom?
Frank. Bro. I thought you was dead, motherfucker.
Aww.
Your skin, oh yeah, your skin and bones turn into something beautiful, and you know I love you so.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's really feeling it. Wow.
I was today years old when I found out.
What are the effects of sleep deprivation on the body? Well, there are many different effects. Firstly, we know that sleep deprivation affects the reproductive system. We know that men who are sleeping just 5 to 6
Trev, are you calling me out?
hours a night have a level of testosterone which is that of someone 10 years their senior. So a lack of sleep will age you by almost a decade in terms of that aspect of virility and wellness. We also know that a lack of sleep impacts your immune system. So after just one night of 4 to 5 hours of sleep, there is a 70% reduction in critical anti-cancer fighting immune cells called natural killer cells. And that's the reason that we know that short sleep duration predicts your risk for developing numerous forms of cancer. And that list currently includes cancer of the bowel, cancer of the prostate, as well as cancer of the breast. In fact, the link between a lack of sleep and cancer is now so strong that recently the World Health Organization decided to classify any form of nighttime shift work as a probable carcinogen. So in other words, jobs that may induce cancer because of a disruption of your sleep-wake rhythm.
Wow.
We also know that a lack of sleep impacts your cardiovascular system because it is during deep sleep at night that you receive this most wonderful form of effectively blood pressure medication. Your heart rate drops, your blood pressure goes down. If you're not getting sufficient sleep, you're not getting that reboot of the cardiovascular system. So your blood pressure rises. You have, if you're getting 6 hours of sleep or less, a 200% increased risk of having a fatal heart attack or a stroke in your lifetime. There is a global experiment that is performed on 1.6 billion people twice a year, and it's called daylight savings time. And we know that in the spring, when we lose 1 hour of sleep, we see a subsequent 24% increase in heart attacks the following day.
Fuck.
Another question perhaps is, what is the recycle rate of a human being? How long can we actually last without sleep before we start to see declines in your brain function or even impairments within your body? And the answer seems to be about 16 hours of wakefulness. Once you get past 16 hours of being awake, that's when we start to see mental deterioration and physiological deterioration in the body. We know that after you've been awake for 19 or 20 hours, your mental capacity is so impaired that you would be as deficient as someone who is legally drunk behind the wheel of a car. So if you were to ask me what is the recycle rate of a human being, it does seem to be about 16 hours, and we need about 8 hours of sleep to repair the damage of wakefulness. Wakefulness essentially is low-level brain damage.
New game?
Okay, so just so you guys know, I regularly do 38-hour work days. Fuck.
Same trash talk. Game? New game? Same trash talk.
Get your headset up. Don't women! Shut your goofy ass up and go back to the kitchen. You're 35. Go make your kid a sandwich.
I'm going to fuck your dad and give him a child he actually loves.
Your main arguments, or one of your reasons for not wearing a mask, is that you can't breathe in it. How does it feel to admit that you are weaker than a furry?
What?
I know. Your main arguments, or one of your reasons for not wearing a mask, is that you can't breathe in it. How does it feel to admit that you are weaker than a furry? I know why you're still waiting. I've said everything that needs to be said.
That's it!
That was amazing.
Reduce. Reuse.
What's up, you meme-loving fuck?
Blum.
Hello?
Hi, I'm Maddie, Recruitment Vice President.
I'm Caitlin, Chapter President. I'm Jean Marie, Formal Recruitment Chair. We've been waiting for you all summer. We're so glad you're finally here.
Shut up, shut up, shut up. That is so fucking scary. To be fair, that's pretty accurate. God. Yeah, I often wonder what they dream about too.
We as Americans and as a people of kind hearts will focus all efforts to thwarting the division that comes from Candace. Who's Candace? Can this dick fit in your mouth?
Wow, we did some history. That was a learn.
Sir, I love beer too, but we're on duty. You're out of here.
Hi.
That was such a perfect stitch, but I'm gonna have nightmares forever now. Logged for the skank bank.
Accidents can happen anytime. That's why Geico's here 24 hours a day, every day.
Someone on TikTok wanted to know if my feet touch the ground when I sit in my chair.
Yeah, I'm exactly the same, bro. Yep.
All right, some news now on the economy. Following the release of this month's anemic jobs report, financial analysts say they finally figured out the reason for the high unemployment rate. An Illinois resident named Jim Richmond, who's been working 42,000 jobs since early 2009. Richmond works at 46 Walmart locations, drives a school bus, is the CEO of the Oracle Corporation, works as a nursing home attendant, is a commercial lobster fisherman, gives piano lessons, and holds more than 41,000 other positions. He says that he doesn't understand where all the talk of the sluggish job market comes from.
Why does everyone have such a hard time finding a job? I mean, just today I found 3 more jobs during my lunch hour. Look, I gotta finish up these potholes before I make a diplomatic trip to South Korea for my U.S. ambassador job.
And though people have accused Richmond of giving many of his jobs short shrift, his 42,000 bosses have nothing but positive things to say about him.
Jim's a great employee. He worked a double shift on ladies' night, and he still made it on time to do his scene in an adult film. I've seen his work. He's good.
Richmond has rejected calls to give any of his jobs to unemployed Americans because he has 270,000 mortgages to pay. And we should also point out that Jim is one of our camera operators here in the Fact Zone, and a damn fine one at that. Keep up the good work, Jim.
Shut up, land lover.
Gotcha. How'd you get ambushed, huh?
What really
poverty.
happened? Who was the cowboy who confronted Johnny and Larry that night? It was the old woman in it, too. Could Danny have been hallucinating? But if Dan was hallucinating, who ate house food? Or what about the mysterious behavior of the barbecue lid? Was it really the nanny? Does this story seem possible? Was the morgue attendant in on the deception too? Were there gases trapped within the milk bucket that caused the activity? But then how do you explain the bullet hole in his phone? Is this story true? Do you believe this story?
That's an interesting theory you've got there. I'd suggest you keep it to yourself. Let's get moving.
That's an anus.
Let's get a little selfie with this little man.
Oh, I love this guy.
The best Chicago-style pizza.
I haven't seen anything from him in ages. But he's so fun.
Where's the cheese?
It's under the sauce.
There's no cheese on it.
It's under the sauce.
Like, I'm Italian and this is hurting me.
It's from Chicago.
But it's just sauce.
The cheese is under the sauce.
That's not enough cheese.
Cheese is under the sauce.
It's not enough. It's under the sauce.
Do you remember? This is the very first letter I ever got from you. It's my treasure. Dear Jack, I'll fucking kill you for giving me that fake painting. Get the fuck out of my town! From Vicky.
If your raps don't rhyme, then your raps won't pay. I love to rap both night and morning. It's not a rule that all raps must rhyme. If you don't know that, you're wasting resources.
You make me uncomfortable.
For the perfect rhyme, I'm on the hunt. Cunt.
Today, you're going to be trying snacks from Korea. Have you ever heard of Korea?
No.
Suvi, you're Korean.
Oh, bring out the snacks.
What do you got there?
That's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? No!
So the object of the game is to say something that you have that the other person doesn't. So Harry, what do you got?
Some kind of cloak.
Huh, try it on.
Those are not the snacks.
Dude, an invisibility cloak? How the hell are you gonna top that, Dom? What do you got?
I got family.
Help, Jay, help.
I gotta save some for tomorrow, so I'm afraid that's all you're getting. We'll probably watch some more then. I'm sorry, I was really enjoying those. Where did we get to in the list? So that was number 83 of 167. Yeah, I'll leave it there. That's about half. I'm not good at math, but I assume that's half. Yeah, it has been fun, huh? But I better go. You all better behave now, okay? You promise? You gonna be good? I do actually like you guys sometimes, believe it or not. Wait, where's my Spotify? I was gonna sit and chat to you for a sec before I go. But it's weird when it's just when there's no music, it feels a little bit intense. You know what I'm saying? Installing I already have stop installing Spotify. What the fuck? Wow! Spunkify. Oh yeah, can I tell you about something in a sec when I get the music up? Okay, so now that we got some music. You're a pine cone with decks. You're a pine cone. You're a pine cone with decks. You're a pine cone. You're a pine cone with decks. So basically, I found out, you know how we're trying to replace plastic, you know? We had loads of shit to replace plastic anyway. We were using glass bottles and everything, but people, for some reason, glass is just not enough, right? So we've been trying to figure out how to get over our plastic addiction. I shit you not. People actually made cups out of salmon semen. It sounds like a troll. You do not have to believe me. I will get up the article now. They made a cup out of salmon semen. That is not a tick. That is not a tick, it's an actual thing. Yep. Salmon semen plastic. Wait, I didn't actually save the link, so I'm just gonna have to go look for it in Google, goddammit. And the worst part is, you can't actually get it wet because it starts to dissolve. It is soluble. Salmon semen. And that's so stupid because why did you make a cup out of something soluble? That's the first thing I want to know. And it's ruined the good soup meme forever because I imagine someone drinking from it without knowing. Hang tight. Scientists make eco-friendly plastic out of salmon sperm. I shit you motherfucking not. It can even show you the fucking cup, and it's horrifying. It looks exactly how you'd expect a cup to look if it was made out of semen. Like, when you look at it, look at this shit, right? Right, so that's the salmon. He looks pretty horrified. Trust me, it gets worse, buddy. You have no idea what they're about to do to you. Anyway, they procure the semen, and that's what they made! That! Do you see that fucker? That literally looks like a cup made of semen. I shit you fucking not. They're like, ta-da! It's melt in your mouth. It melts in your mouth. It literally, after freeze drying to remove any moisture, the hydrogel can be molded into many different shapes. See, it's not even I'm not trolling you. Scientists made an eco-friendly plastic using DNA from salmon sperm. Material requires less than 97% less carbon emissions to make than petroleum-based plastics. Yep, but at what fucking cost? It's not gonna cost the climate, but look at that fish. He is not okay. A cereal bowl that adds its own milk? Fuck off. Get out of here. Get the fuck out. No. He's fine, he's just exhausted. But fuck, what? But this is the thing, what's the point in plastic that can't contain liquids? That's my first question. Second question, but more importantly, who discovered this? And why is he not on a sex offenders register? God. Oh, why do you like that? The fucking someone's just like, seems fishy to me. I hate you, chat. His pet goldfish must be terrified. I feel like after I read that, I was just done. Like, I feel like humanity has been working really hard to make me lose faith in it. I've been like, no, there are some good people, and every day I'm like, there must be like one somewhere. The good people are real, I swear. It's like, I hate to be that person who's like, but you haven't cured cancer. It's just that, like, in this specific, in most circumstances, I hate the person who's like, why are you focusing on this? We haven't cured cancer. Because, like, I just want to jump into the bathroom while they're peacefully minding their own business, taking a shit, and just be like, what are you doing? You can't poop now. We haven't solved cancer. But like, in this circumstance, I get it. Like, we are looking to scientists for the next cure of many diseases. You know, there's a lot of scientific discoveries we are desperate for. Meanwhile, they are MacGyvering fucking cutlery out of fish cum. Brought to you by the same people who scientifically studied exactly how many fucking gummy bears it takes to choke a kestrel. Like, what are you doing, science? Go home! I'm so mad! Coming soon to fish one now. If two fish, I've not met very many men who, adult grown men who could supply that amount. Like, that's another thing. Fish don't have a lot of bodily fluids. How many fish did it take to make this? Because this is freeze-dried as well. Have you ever freeze-dried anything? Do you know how much it shrinks things down? Oh wait, no, I'll dox myself if I show you that. Look how tiny freeze-dried raspberries get. Wait, there's none for scale. Freeze-dried raspberry. Next to fresh. Damn it, there are no comparison pictures, but you have to believe me. It shrinks them. It makes them fucking tiny. There must have been like 2 specks of powder per fish. And I made a whole ass cup. Just, this stream just, what? What, pigs? The stream just goes down a disturbing path of sea creature reproduction as the days go by. Yep. But legit, like, press 1 if you drink out of that cup. Like, I'm using this as a barometer. Like, how fucked up are you, chat? There are way too many ones. 1 is yes, by the way. What's the question? Would you drink it out of a cup that was made literally out of fish semen? It probably tastes bad. Yeah, it's soluble, for fuck's sake. It's like the world's most useless cup. It's a joke question, you can't drink from it anyway. I think you could if you were really fast. You're so superficial. If it keeps plastic out of the ocean, I'd do it. There are like a million other things you can make plastic out of that don't require milking a salmon. Okay? You can make plastic out of bananas. Did you know that? You can make plastic out of banana peels. We ain't got no business milking salmon. Adds extra cream? No, you fucked up. No, go home. But the bananas don't volunteer for that, whereas the salmon. Got a new job offer today. So glad I can leave my toxic workplace. Yee! I'm happy for you, dude. I'm gonna go now, though. Okay? Thank you for hanging out. It's been fun. See y'all tomorrow, hopefully. Be good. Yep. Yeah. Be good. I'll see you later. You ready for the music?
Reading about your dick and made out that it was kinda thick. No, sir, I would never do that. Then you probably not Twitch chat. Ever asked a woman to get off a chair and then complaining that she's gotten fat? No, sir, I would never do that. Then you probably not Twitch chat. Have you ever donated $50 just to call a streamer a twat? Hey, sir, I think I've done that. Welcome to Twitch chat. The wholesome place where you can stay, but we have more, so you better behave. Check your bigger